U.S. Murray, Salt Lake City.
Lots of fakes, roll the crowd down the hill.
This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230.
Slam dunk to the left field.
The worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station. Batting practice is over and the ground crew is getting the field ready. It's time for the on-deck circle. A comprehensive look at the Salt Lake Stingers and the Pacific Coast League. Now, to get you ready for today's game, here's the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
And a very good evening to you, and welcome to Salt Lake Stingers baseball on a somewhat overcast evening, but dry to this point. The Stingers play host to the Edmonton Trappers in Game 3 of a 4-game series. Steve Klauke with you as the Stingers try to make it 3 wins in a row over Edmonton after winning by scores of 13-2 on Tuesday night, and then last evening rallying for a 7-5 win over the Trappers, scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th to take over the lead. The Stingers come in at 47-77 on the year, while the Trappers are 61-63. Edmonton has won 6 of the 8 meetings between the two teams so far this year, but again, the Stingers have been able to claim victory in each of the last 2 games. So the Stingers trying to put together a little bit of a run here as we head into the final 3 weeks of the 2004 regular season schedule. The pitching matchup for tonight's game for the Stingers, it'll be right-hander Chris Butchek with a record of 8 wins and 8 losses. And for the Trappers, it'll be left-hander Jeremy Robertson. He's 0-1 with Edmonton this year. He was 4-5 at AAA Buffalo prior to being traded by the Indians to the Expos organization on August the 4th. When we come back, we'll review last night's thrilling come-from-behind win for the Stingers right after this on ESPN 1230.
At Ed Kenley Ford, you can drive for show and putt for dough. You'll turn heads wherever you go when you cruise by in your new Ford. The F-Series trucks have all been redesigned to give you everything you could want and would expect from America's #1 selling trucks. And right now, when you're in our showroom, join in on our putting contest. There's no purchase necessary, and you could win a round of golf from Glen Eagle in Syracuse, or gift certificates from the Paradise Golf Superstore in Riverdale. And when you're at Ed Kenley Ford, take a look around the lot because it's Ford factory clearance time. And that means there's never been a better time to buy a new Ford. We've got 0% interest, rebates, and customer bonus cash when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. If you want to save money or make money, buy a Ford and putt for a round of golf at Glen Eagle or gift certificates from the Paradise Golf Superstore in Riverdale. It's all happening now at Ed Kenley Ford at 1888 North Main, halfway between Salt Lake and Ogden, right here in Layton.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We make you an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of her putting a bunch of money down, we used that free car as her money down and did it with 0 down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton Malone Honda now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off I-15.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the ballpark where last night Edmonton grabbed a 1-0 lead in the first, and then the Stingers tied it in the third as Adam Riggs reached on an infield single. Casey Kochman delivered a base hit to center with Riggs racing to third, and with 1 out, Dallas McPherson knocked him home. Downs ready, the pitch. Swung on line, right center field. Pascucci has to play it on a hop, a base hit. Here comes Riggs in from third to score. On to second base goes Kochman. It's an RBI single for Dallas, and it's a 1-1 ball game here at Franklin Covey Field. So a 1-1 ball game at that point, but the Trappers came back to take the lead thanks to a 3-run fifth inning. They had runners at first and second base with nobody out when Anthony Medrano laid down a bunt. Again, the corners pinching in. Woods the 0-1. Bunted tipped by Medrano. A fair ball. McPherson charges, gloves, throws, and it hits the runner. Breaking home from third. Watson will score, and the Trappers take a 2-1 lead. Now nobody covering third, so the runner, Turris, goes to third. He would then score on a ground out by Ryan Church. A single to center by Valentino Pascucci scored Medrano to make it a 4-1 ball game. Stingers, though, started cutting into that lead in the bottom of the fifth, courtesy of the bat of Andres Galarraga. So one out, nobody on base. The first pitch to the Big Cat is driven in the air to right center field. Going back, Pascucci. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. Andres Galarraga with his second home run in as many games, and his third as a Stinger. And it's now Edmonton 4 and Salt Lake 2. Edmonton would, though, regain a 3-run lead in the top of the sixth inning on an RBI single by Brandon Watson. But then in the bottom of the sixth, the Stingers put together their rally that gave them the lead. It started off with Will Nieves hitting a home run to left field in the teeth of a strong wind to make it a 5-3 ball game. Brian Gordon then followed with a single to center field, and Zach Sorensen then knocked him home. There's a pitch, line in the air to right. Pascucci going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Zach Sorensen. The game is tied at 5. 5-5 ball game. Scott Towns, the Edmonton starter, then struck out Jake Thrower, catching him looking on a 2-2 pitch. And then that was all 4 downs. Jeremy Feacock, the former Sacramento River Cat, comes into the ball game, gives up a bunt single to Adam Riggs, putting Riggs at first with 1 out for Casey Kochman. Infield double play, depth the pitch. Kochman swings and lines one down the left field line, a fair ball. That's rolling into the corner. Riggs racing for third. He's being waved on home. There will be no throw. It's an RBI double for Casey Kochman, and the Stingers have taken the lead 6-5. And they would add one more insurance run in the 8th on a sacrifice fly by Andres Galarraga. And the Stingers had themselves a come-from-behind 7-5 win over the Edmonton Trappers. So the Stingers have won 2 in a row. We'll check out the Pacific Coast League standings next here on ESPN 1230.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union, member NCUA and equal opportunity lender.
Chip here from Sky Satellite. Once again this year, DirecTV is the only place to get your ticket to every NFL game every Sunday. It's the NFL Sunday Ticket. And this year, Sky Satellite has a new game plan that is simply the best offer and one you're not going to be able to pass up. You already know you want the NFL Sunday Ticket. It's your passport to all the games. But what about the family and their favorite programs? Hey, that's no problem, because when you get the NFL Sunday Ticket from DirecTV, your family gets 4 free months of programming that includes everything. HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Locals, and more. Over 200 channels free. Plus, Sky Satellites can install a DirecTV to every TV in your house free on up to 4 TVs. Or if you like, upgrade to TiVo for only $69 more. Call us live TV or record 2 shows at one time with TiVo. Call Sky Satellite in the next 20 minutes, and you can also receive our 24-hour priority installation by Utah's best installation team. Call 978-0022. That's 978-0022.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, time now to check out the standings in the Pacific Coast League. And as always, you can check out the standings brought to you by your local Associated Food Stores, featuring Western family brands. Only the best will do for you at Associated Food Stores. Again in the North last night, Tacoma was victorious over Fresno 4-3, while Portland lost 5-2 to Sacramento. So that moves the Rainiers a half game ahead of the Beavers in the North Division race. Edmonton has fallen 9 games off the pace. Over in the South, Sacramento has widened their lead again to 8.5 over Tucson with their aforementioned victory over the Beavers last night, while the Sidewinders were losing to Las Vegas 8-6. In the East, Oklahoma leads Memphis by 7 after the two teams split a doubleheader yesterday, with the Redbirds winning the opener 7-5 and the Redhawks the nightcap 4-1. And in the Central Division, Iowa has opened up a 7.5 game lead over Colorado Springs. Iowa rallying with 5 runs in the bottom of the, make that 6 runs in the bottom of the ninth to defeat Nashville 8-7, while Colorado Springs was rained out at home against New Orleans. So far tonight in the Pacific Coast League, again, some early games. Nashville is at Iowa, Albuquerque at Omaha, and Oklahoma is at Memphis. Later on, New Orleans at Colorado Springs. Also, Portland at Sacramento, Fresno at Tacoma, and Tucson hosting Las Vegas. In the early games, Asheville and Iowa scoreless after 1. After 3, Omaha leads Albuquerque 2-0. And after 2, Oklahoma and Memphis, the Redhawks against the Redbirds. That game is 0-0 in the third. When we come back, we'll have tonight's starting lineup for the Stingers against the Trappers coming up next on ESPN 1230.
Why are we turning here?
To look at used cars.
I thought we were going to Gus Paulus.
We are.
Gus is in West Valley City. This is Jordan Landing.
Right.
Did I miss something?
He's growing.
Who's growing?
Gus.
Growing? At his age? Imagine that. No more short jokes, no more booster seats at restaurants, no more ads with half a head.
Huh?
Oh, man, Gus is finally growing. And if we can grow, maybe we can all grow.
Oh.
This is a sign. It gives the world new hope.
Honey.
It's a miracle.
His dealership is growing.
What?
They've expanded. This is their new used car lot.
Oh. Well, that's kind of miraculous, isn't it?
If you say so.
I do.
Gus may not be getting any taller, but with a new dealership at Jordan Landing, his service and selection keeps getting better.
Hey, I wonder if I'm still growing.
I wonder.
Want to measure me when we get home?
I'm not sure you're coming home.
Aw.
The Gus Paulus Auto Group. With Gus, anything is possible.
On the red tree, on the red tree, you can judge a book by its cover. Why don't you check every page? They got what you need. You can judge a book by its cover.
When are Yellow Pages more than just Yellow Pages? When they're filled with money-saving coupons, menus to local restaurants, useful tips to help you plan weddings, recreation guides for skiing, scuba diving, golf, and just about everything else that's fun to do. Where do you find all of this? In any of the beautiful books, or should I say area information guides, published by Phone Directories Company. You know, the books with the beautiful covers. Now, the latest editions have just been delivered, so use those coupons in the back of the book. You'll save money, and if you're a business owner, there's no better way to attract new customers and do it affordably. And if you've never advertised with us before, give us a call at 800-443-0801 and ask about our special offers. That's 800-443-0801. Remember, you can judge a book by its cover.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Covey Field. The Stingers getting ready to take on the Trappers. So right now, let's look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by National Isuzu Southtown. Isuzu is back in the Salt Lake area at National Isuzu Southtown, located in the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. First of all, for the visiting Edmonton Trappers, managed by Dave Huppert. Leading off, the shortstop, Maisier Isturiz. Batting second, the second baseman, Brian Harris. Hitting third and playing right field, Ryan Church. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Valentino Pascucci. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, Matt Sapicki. Batting sixth and playing third base, Brendan Harris. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter, Rick Short. Batting eighth and catching, Randy Knorr. And hitting ninth is the center fielder, Brandon Watson. Pitching for Edmonton will be left-hander Jeremy Robertson. Now for the homestanding Salt Lake Stingers, managed by Mike Brumley. Leading off will be the shortstop, Jake Thrower. Batting second, the left fielder, Adam Riggs. Hitting third and playing first base, Casey Kotzman. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Andres Galarraga. Hitting fifth and playing third base, Dallas McPherson. Hitting sixth and playing right field, Shane Halter. Batting seventh, the catcher, Will Nieves. Batting eighth and playing center field, Brian Gordon. And hitting ninth is the second baseman, Zach Sorensen. Pitching for the Stingers will be right-hander Chris Butchek. It's the Stingers and the Trappers. Game 3 of a 4-game set. Come on over. It's Thirsty Thursday. All drinks are $2 here at the ballpark. You've been in the On Deck Circle on ESPN 1230.
This has been the On Deck Circle. Stay tuned. Salt Lake Stingers baseball is coming up next on the home of the Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
After a 10-win season, a Liberty Bowl shutout of Southern Miss, and a top 25 ranking, you may think the University of Utah football team is satisfied. Well, Urban Meyer and the boys want to let you in on a little secret. You ain't seen nothing yet. So call 581-UTIPS for your season tickets because...
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
The field is live. The starting pitchers have finished their warm-up, and the managers have exchanged lineup cards. It's time for Salt Lake Stingers baseball. So let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Stingers, Steve Klauke.
To 5, come from behind win. Stingers looking to make it 3 in a row over the Trappers as the Stingers trying to put together some momentum heading into the latter part of the season. The Stingers, again with these 2 wins here, trying to win a series at home for the second time out of their last 3. They split the last series at home with Iowa, but they did win the series prior to that, beating the Omaha Royals 3 out of 4 here at Franklin Covey Field. In just a moment, the Stingers will take the field for today's game, and then we'll be ready to play ball as the Stingers and Trappers get ready to go. Of course, Edmonton in their final year of existence, they'll be relocating to Round Rock, Texas next year to be a part of the Round Rock Express. So the Stingers now taking the field. Stingers do make one last trip up north to Alberta. That'll be Wednesday, a 6-game series over a 5-day stretch. That will include a doubleheader exactly 1 week from tonight at the phone booth in Edmonton. So right now the Stingers have taken the field for this evening's ball game. And before we get our game underway, let's enjoy the singing of both the Canadian and American national anthems.
With longing heart, we see thee rise.
And our national anthem prior to the start of tonight's game between the Stingers and the Edmonton Trappers. Right now, let's pause for station identification. This is Salt Lake Stingers baseball.
KKQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is the MTN Radio AM 1230. And he throws deep. Worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station.
And welcome back to Franklin Covey Field. The Stingers have taken the diamond for tonight's game, so let's take them around their positions defensively, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Cover your bases using the phone book with the beautiful cover. Or you can look up what you need at myphonedirectories.com. For the Stingers, Adam Riggs is in left, Brian Gordon in center, Shane Halter in right, Dallas McPherson at third, Jake Thrower at short, Zach Sorensen at second, and Casey Kotzman's at first. The battery of Chris Buchek pitching, and Will Nieves catching. For Buchek, this is his 25th start of the season. He had 139 innings. He's given up 176 hits, 93 runs, 85 of them earned. He has struck out 90 and walked 48. He has hit 5 batters, thrown 7 wild pitches, and surrendered 19 home runs. Buchek has won 8 and lost 8 with a 5.50 earned run average. The PCL batting .306 against the 6'5", 200-pound right-hander, Chris Buchek. So Buchek, fastball, slider, and change. I believe his parents are here in from out of town to catch tonight's ball game. Buchek so far this year against the Edmonton Trappers. This is his second start against Edmonton. Was not involved in the decision on July 18th here, giving up 6 runs on 11 hits in just 4 innings, striking out 4 and walking 3 in a 10-6 loss to the Trappers. Throw down to second base, ball being tossed around the infield, so we're ready to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. As Salt Lake Stingers baseball is on the air for a Thursday night here in Salt Lake City. And leading things off will be the shortstop, Maicier Izturis, batting .346, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 33 runs batted in. Izturis, a switch hitter, batting left-handed against the right-hander Buchek. Izturis 4 for 9 so far in this series, and Chris's first pitch of the ball game is down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Back to a full PCL umpiring crew. Greg Chittenden behind the plate. Kevin Sweeney back from Tacoma at first, and Adam Dowdy's the arbiter over at third. The 0-1. Breaking ball inside, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Trappers in their visiting road gray uniforms with the green numerals and lettering trimmed in gold and white. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and a bat had a looper foul into the seats down by the Edmonton bullpen. The count's 1-2. Stingers in their home whites with the red numerals and lettering trimmed in navy blue. Stingers' parent club, the Anaheim Angels, already victorious today as they held on to defeat Tampa Bay 10-7. Former Stinger John Lackey getting the win. He's now 10-10 on the year. Francisco Rodriguez picked up his 10th save. 1-2 Izturis, grounded past the mound. The second baseman Sorensen to his right has it. Quickly gets it over to first in time for the out. Izturis runs well, and Sorensen had to hurry that throw over to first base. So 1 out. That'll bring up Brian Harris, the second baseman, batting .285, 11 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. Harris 8 for 20, a .400 average against the Stingers this year. This is his first appearance in this series. Switch hitter batting to the left side against the right-hander Chris Buchek. A battle of Indiana natives. Buchek from LaPorte, Harris from Indianapolis. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, strike at the knees. 0-1. Harris now lives in Carmel, Indiana, the hometown of the former NFL quarterback Jeff George. At least I think he's former. I don't think he's still hanging on by a thread in the National Football League. The 0-1 pitch to Harris on the way, and he lifts one foul out of play down the third base side into the upper deck, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Buchek in his last outing took the loss at Portland, giving up 5 runs on 10 hits and 6 and 1/3 innings, snapping a 2-game win streak. No balls, 2 strikes on Harris. The pitch. Fastball high, 1-2 the count on Harris. Last year was in the Kansas City organization, playing 72 games for Omaha and 37 for AA Wichita. Outfield straight away as Butchek delivers the 1-2. Swung on, popped up foul, third base side. McPherson near the railing, but that lands about 10 rows back. Nice catch by the fan who was there to make the 2-hand grab. And the count remains 1-2 on Harris. Butchek, a first-round draft pick, 20th selection overall in 2000 out of Auburn University. 1-2 the count as Harris steps back in. Ryan Church, the right fielder's on deck. Now Butchek ready, the 1-2 again. That one bounces in front of home plate. Blocked by the catcher Nieves, and the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. New supply of baseballs delivered to the plate. The home plate umpire, Greg Chittenden. And one more game left in this series tomorrow night, and then it's Las Vegas 51's in for 4, beginning Saturday night. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called on the outer half of the plate above the knees. Harris didn't like the call. First strikeout for Butchek, and it's 2 up, 2 down here in the Edmonton first. Here's Ryan Church, the right fielder, batting .338, which is good for 5th in the league right now. 28 doubles, 7 triples, 16 homers, 74 runs batted in. Church with 1 hit and 8 at-bats in this series with 2 runs batted in. First pitch on the way, and it's a fastball inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Church. Dave Huppert, the Edmonton manager, coaching at third with hitting coach Mike Hart over at first. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. A pitch in the dirt that gets by the catcher Nieves, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Saturday night is Fan Appreciation Night. Hundreds of prizes to be given away, as well as a big fireworks show after the game. The pitch. Swinging a tap foul behind home plate, 1-2. Also tomorrow night, the final game of the series here against the Trappers is the last Fuji photo night here at Franklin Covey Field for the season. Bring your cameras and take pictures of your favorite Stingers players from 6:15 to 6:45 down on the field. But to get on the field, you must have brought your camera. 1-2 pitch on the way to Church. Swung on, looper into left field, over the glove of the third baseman McPherson. It'll be a base hit for Church, and so the Trappers have a runner on with 2 down. Little bat handle looper that just carried over the glove of McPherson at third base. Now here's Valentino Pascucci, batting .294. 26 doubles, 1 triple, 23 homers, 79 runs batted in. Pascucci 2 for 2 with a pair of homers against Butchek on the 18th. He also walked. So Pascucci a thorn in Butchek's side earlier this year. Chris ready. The runner at first with 2 out the pitch. Breaking ball blocked at the plate by the catcher Nieves. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Pascucci, a big 6'6", listed at 235. In his 6th professional season, his 2nd full year with Edmonton, although he did appear in 12 games earlier this year for Montreal. Hit .217 with 5 hits and 23 at-bats, no extra base hits. 1 ball on Pascucci, short lead at first for Church. The pitch, Pascucci takes a breaking ball strike on the outside corner above the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Butchek 8-8 this year, now 20 wins and 20 losses lifetime in a Salt Lake uniform. 1 ball, 1 strike on Pascucci. Butchek from the belt, the kick and the 1-1. Breaking ball, that's in at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-2. Pascucci with better power numbers this year, and as a result, he will eventually pass his totals last year in runs batted in. He had 15 homers last year. He already has 23 this season. 85 RBI a year ago, and he's at 79 right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Crushed to center field. Gordon going back, still going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's off the batter's eye. A 2-run home run for Valentino Pascucci, and it's 2-0 Edmonton. So now Pascucci is 3 for 3 against Butchek this year, and they're all home runs. That's the 20th home run given up by Chris this season. So a 2-out single extended the inning, and Pascucci made them pay. So the Trappers are up 2-0, and the batter will be Matt Sapicki, the left fielder. Hitting .258, 13 doubles, 1 triple, 10 homers, 49 runs batted in for Sapicki. Pitch on the way is slapped towards third, and a diving backhand stop by McPherson. Gets up, throws to first, but not in time. Great effort by Dallas, but Sapicki able to beat it out for an infield single. McPherson, full extension, diving to his right, making the backhand stab, but his throw bounced in and was beaten easily by Sapicki, who's on at first base with an infield single, and that'll bring up Brendan Harris, the third baseman. Harris batting .312, 24 doubles, 1 triple, 15 homers, 45 runs batted in. 3 hits and 9 at-bats in this series. The pitch, breaking ball outside, ball 1. Little bit of a breeze tonight. Certainly nothing like we saw last night, blowing hard and in from left. Tonight it's a gentle breeze blowing out. Butchek ready, the 1-0. Line towards right. Halter broke back late, but still goes back and reaches up at the edge of the track and makes the catch to retire the side. Is Halter able to recover on that one? 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Edmonton 2, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works. Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Now back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first inning, 2-0 Trappers. Let's take a look at the Edmonton defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Matt Sapicki in left, Brandon Watson in center, Ryan Church is in right, Brendan Harris at third, My Serious Torres at short, Brian Harris at second, and Valentino Pascucci's at first. A battery of Jeremy Robertson pitching and Randy Knorr catching. For Robertson, this is his 4th start since coming over to Edmonton from the Cleveland organization. He's 0-1 with a 4.82 earned run average, going just 9 1/3 innings in his 3 starts. First pitch on the way, a strike at the knees on the inside corner, and it's 0-1 to Jake Thrower. Thrower batting .286, 25 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 49 runs batted in. Jake 2 for 10 in this series. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third, backing up on it. Harris to his left, flags it down and throws to first for the out. So Jake is retired, 1 away. Here's here's Adam Riggs, who's got a 14-game hitting streak going, one shy of his season high. Riggs batting .332, tied for 8th in the league with 31 doubles, 8 triples, 24 homers, and 78 runs batted in. Robertson, 14 appearances, 12 starts at AAA Buffalo prior to the August 4th trade. He was 4-5 there. As Riggs lines one to left field, Sapicki plays it on a hop. And so Adam Riggs is aboard with a leadoff single, extending his hitting streak now to 15 straight games. So 1 on, 1 out for Casey Kotzman, batting .354. 17 doubles, 3 homers, 30 runs batted in. He's 5 for 8 in this series. Robertson last year, a 15-game winner for the Houston Astros with a 5.10 ERA. He was 15-9 for Houston. Robertson's pitch, fastball high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. PCL Pitcher of the Year in 2002, going 12-8 for New Orleans. Led the PCL with a 2.55 earned run average. The 1-0. Inside at the knees, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Kotzman. Robertson that year 1-0 in a pair of starts against Salt Lake. So infield a double play depth for the Trappers. Runner at first, 1 out, the 2-0 to Kotzman. Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Robertson acquired from Cleveland on August the 4th in a trade for pitcher Pierre-Luc Marceau. Robertson originally a 24th round pick of the Astros in 1995 out of Exeter, California, Union High School. 2-1 the count on Kotzman. Robertson kicks and delivers. A fastball low, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Kotzman. Casey looking at the line at Mike Brumley coaching over at third. 2-0 Edmonton. We're in the first. Robertson set the pitch. Check swing. He went around, says home plate umpire Greg Chittenden. Now the count is full on Kotzman at 3-2. If the Stingers roll the dice down by 2 with 3-2 and 1 out and send Riggs. Adam is 8 out of 11 in the stolen base department this year. Robertson ready. The glance towards first. The 3-2. He doesn't go, and the pitch is looped towards left. Sapicki coming on, stretches out, and does not make the catch. The ball popped out of his glove as he made the diving attempt. And so the Stingers have runners at first and second base with 1 out. That'll easily go as a hit for Kotzman, and now the Stingers have 2 on with 1 out. Good effort by Sapicki at left, but he just couldn't quite come up with it. And now here's Andres Galarraga, batting .275 in a Salt Lake uniform. 1 double, 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. He started playing for the Stingers 2 weeks ago today. This is his 14th game. And he's driven in 11 runs. So 2 on, 1 out. Galarraga the hitter. The pitch. Pop foul coming back down to the roof, out of play. Strike 1. Galarraga does not run well right now, so he hits the ball on the ground at someone. He's a prime candidate for a double play. Outfield, deep and around towards left for Galarraga, with Dallas McPherson on deck. Robertson ready. The glance back towards Riggs at second. The pitch. There goes Adam. The pitch is lined into right center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Riggs will come on in to score. Kotzman to third. The ball being kicked around out in right center field. Kotzman will come in to score. Into second base goes Galarraga. The game is tied at 2-2. That'll likely go as a single, an RBI, and an error on the outfield, letting Kotzman come around to scores. Riggs was on the move with that pitch, looking to steal third base. So the hit for Galarraga, that's his 12th run batted in as a Stinger. And also the error on the center fielder, Watson, allowing Kotzman to score and Galarraga to take second. Now here's McPherson swinging and missing at the first pitch for a strike. So the Stingers with a 2-0 lead here. The Trappers rather leading 2-0, and now the Stingers have come back to tie it at 2. Now the pitch sinks low and inside to the left-hand batter, and the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. McPherson batting .317, 12 doubles, 7 triples, 17 homers, 46 runs batted in. Now the 1-1. Swung on and ripped into right field, a base hit. That ball's going to roll all the way to the corner. In to score Galarraga. McPherson on his way to second with an RBI double, and the Stingers have taken the lead 3-2. So McPherson continues to swing a hot bat. That extends his hitting streak to 10 in a row. So now the Stingers with a runner at second base, still with only 1 out. 4 straight batters have reached. 3 of them have come across the pay station. And the batter will be Shane Halter, the right fielder. Halter batting .271, 3 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, and 11 runs batted in. Halter 1 for 5 here against Edmonton. Shane, a veteran of 678 Major League games played with Kansas City, the Mets, Detroit, and Anaheim. Robertson ready, and the first pitch to Halter. Change up outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Shane. So the Stingers have answered the Trappers too with 3 of their own here in the bottom of the first. Robertson ready, the 1-0. Started after it, held up, but it's a strike on the outer half of the plate, held high, and the count's even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield pretty much straight away for Halter. Now Robertson ready, the pitch. Off speed, and that's a strike on the inside corner, thigh high, and the count's 1-2 on Halter, who's hitting .202 for the Angels in 41 games at the time of his designation for assignment, eventually accepting assignment here at AAA Salt Lake. The 1-2 to Halter, swung on and lifted foul. First base side, over the roof and out of play. With a count 1-2, it remains on Halter. Robertson, in his last start, no decision at Tacoma, giving up 1 run on 5 hits in 4 2/3 innings. There's a pitch, chop foul up the third base side. I mentioned Robertson's numbers with Buffalo. He also has made 8 appearances for Cleveland. Now Robertson ready, the 1-2 to Halter. Swing, a little tap to the left of home plate and foul. Still 1-2. With the Indians, 8 appearances, 2 starts for Robertson. He won 1 and lost 1, but his ERA 12.21. Now the left-hander ready, and the 1-2 pitch. Curveball low, 2-2. Robertson's last big league appearance for Cleveland came on the 21st of July against Chicago. He gave up 4 runs on 4 hits in just 2/3 of an inning in a 14-0 win for the White Sox. Now Robertson ready, the 2-2. Halter swings and grounds 1 foul in between the coach's box and the bag at third, and someone may have missed a sign there as the second baseman Harris on the pitch was racing over to second base as if there were a pickoff play on, leaving the entire right side of the infield vacant for Halter to poke it through. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball broke late and missed outside, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Robertson, 6'1", 200 pounds in his 9th season. Now the lefty ready, the 3-2 payoff pitch to Halter. Fastball lifted foul. First base side over the roof and on to West Temple. Yankees have taken a 6-1 lead on Minnesota. Gary Sheffield with his 29th home run. Earlier today on ESPN Classic, they had the 1980 Little League World Series championship game with Gary Sheffield playing for Tampa against Taipei. 3-2 payoff pitch is lifted into right center field. Watson coming out, has to play it on a hop. Over to third base goes McPherson on the single to right center by Halter. That's 5 straight hits for Salt Lake. And it brings up the catcher, Will Nieves, and that'll bring a visit to the mound from Edmonton pitching coach Charlie Corbell. As Robertson grounded out to third to start things off, but then Riggs singled, Kochman singled, Galarraga singled in Riggs. With an error scoring Kochman, then McPherson doubled home Galarraga. Now Halter is singled to put runners at first and third. And Will Nieves will be the batter. Will hitting .290, 18 doubles, 7 triples, 10 homers, 47 runs batted in. Nieves 3 for 4 last night with a home run. That home run started off that 4-run rally for the Stingers in the bottom of the 6th inning. So here's Nieves now with runners at the corners, 1 out, and 3 runs in for the Stingers. The infield, a double play depth now for Will, the 7th man to bat in the inning. Robertson looking in for the sign. The left-hander ready. And the first pitch to Nieves. Fastball inside. Backs Will Ray, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Stingers with 5 consecutive hits here in the first inning. They've scored 3 runs off of it with the help of an error. 1-0 pitch to Will is line caught by Pascucci at first, and then he'll turn and step on the bag for the double play. A rocket off the bat of Nieves right at Pascucci, who was able to make the catch easily and then step on the bag to double up Halter. So in the inning, 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. At the end of 1, Stingers 3, Edmonton 2 on ESPN 1230.
2 of the fastest growing crimes in Utah are fraud and forgery. Don't be a victim. Have sensitive and confidential documents disposed of safely at Certified Shred. With Certified Shred, you can have your items shredded on site with their state-of-the-art mobile shredding truck, or you can let their secured personnel do it off-site. To contact the bonded and insured professionals at Certified Shred, call 972-4748. They've been handling the removal of sensitive documents for over 5 years, so they know what they're doing. Certified Shred, 972-4748.
If you're looking for some great food, let's go. Get it fresh and get it hot. Taco Maker has the best food. Let's go. You know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Discover the fresh taste of the Taco Maker. We fry our own taco shells and tortilla chips daily to make them crispy fresh. Our homemade salsas and sauces are the talk of the town. And our refried beans are made from scratch every morning. We use real ground beef and marinate tasty all-white meat chicken with our own marinade recipe. We're keeping it real with real Monterey cheddar cheeses. Hey, it's time you got a taste of the Taco Maker.
Get it fresh and get it hot. We know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Wow! I said it 3 times. That's because you get 3 crisp bean burrito babies in every order for only $1.89. Or make it a combo meal and add hot tater jams or an ice cold 32-ounce drink for only $3.99.
Taco Maker! Taco Maker! Fresh and get it hot. Make fresh.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the 2nd inning. A lot of offense in the first. Stingers leading Edmonton 3-2. It'll be Rick Short, Randy Knorr, and Brandon Watson, the 7-8-9 hitters, to face right-hander Chris Butchek. Rick Short to lead things off. There's a flashback to the past. Former Phillies pitcher Chris Short, of which Rick is no relation to, by the way. And the first pitch is in at the knees for a strike to Rick, and it's 0-1. Now Butchek ready, the 1-strike pitch. A little bit inside at the knees, 1-1. The former Stinger, short batting .295, 23 doubles, 8 homers, 58 runs batted in. 5 hits and 7 at-bats in this series, all singles. The 1-1. Outside at the knees, 2-1. Rick last year played for Chiba Latte in the Japanese League, batting .303 with 12 homers and 58 runs batted in over in Japan. 2-1 pitch to short. Inside at the knees, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Rick. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Stingers. 2-3-1 for Edmonton. Now the wind by Butchek, the 3-1 to short. Swung on and grounded foul. Just inside the coach's box at third, and the count is full at 3-2. Outfield playing short to pull a bit towards left. Of course, Rick 2 years ago when he was with the Stingers ended up leading the league in hitting at .356. Now a 3-2 payoff pitch, and short grounds one towards the middle. The shortstop thrower to his left flags it down and throws him out. So short retired, and there's one away here in the second. That'll bring up Randy Knorr, the catcher, hitting .277. 14 doubles, 2 homers, 34 runs batted in for Knorr, 1 for 4 last night. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by Taco Maker. Burrito babies are the highest item at Taco Maker. 3 crisp bean burrito babies, lightly fried in a half corn, half flour tortilla, filled with homemade beans and cheese for just $1.89. As Knorr takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now Butchek ready, the 1-strike pitch. Fastball up and into the right-hand batter, evens the count at 1-1. You can dip your burrito babies into your favorite hot sauce or a sour cream. And don't forget Taco Maker. Donate $5 to the United Way for every double play turned by the Stingers this year. As the fastball misses inside, 2-1 the count on Knorr. They've turned 120 double plays, making the total donation so far an even $600. Now the pitch swung on by Knorr and punched foul at the first base side, juggled and grabbed by netman down the right field line. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 Salt Lake. We're in the second. Now the line. Here's the 2-2. Ripped foul just outside the bag at third. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knorr, a veteran in his 19th and, as he put it, probably last professional season. Now Butchek ready, the 2-2. Way outside, ball 3. Knorr first drafted in the 10th round out of high school in 1986 by the Blue Jays. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As the right-hand batter awaits the payoff pitch. Lined into center field, a base hit. Played on the first bounce by Brian Gordon out in center field, and the Trappers have their 4th hit of the game. Knorr at first, 1 out for Brandon Watson, the center fielder. Watson batting .283, 12 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, 37 runs batted in. Watson with 4 hits and 7 at-bats in this series, including 1 run batted in. Rodder at first, 1 out. McPherson in at third, the pitch. Slap foul. Past the third base dugout, strike 1. Watson trying to go the other way with it. With McPherson in, trying to slap it by him, but he was a little bit late on it and fouled it off. With the count 0-1 on Watson, who has 2 home runs this year. He came into this season with only 3 lifetime in the minors. 0-1 pitch, grounded foul in between the coach's box and the bag at first, and the count's 0-2. He had 1 last year at AA Harrisburg. He came into this season with just 3 homers in 1,881 minor league at-bats. No balls, 2 strikes, the count on Watson. Kochman drifting back behind the runner, Knorr at first, the pitch. Breaking ball inside, 1-2. Knorr won't be going anywhere. So Kochman with a left-handed batter at the plate, able to play behind the runner. Give himself a better chance at a ground ball hit his way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buchek from the belt ready. The pitch. Flat foul into the front row. Nice catch there made by the fan just before you get to the bullpen. So the count remains 1-2 on Brandon Watson. Set at Harrisburg Senator record last year with 180 hits. Now Buchek ready. The 1-2 pitch to Watson. Breaking ball low, and that evens the count at 2-2. Matter of fact, last year he tied or set 9 career bests last season as the star for Harrisburg. He hit .319 with a homer and 39 runs batted in. 1-2 the count on Watson. Make that 2-2. The pitch is a bat handle looper out into shallow right that's going to land on the lawn for a base hit. Beyond Sorensen and in front of Halder, stopping at second base is Knorr. And there are runners at first and second with 1 out. And the batter will be Maicier Izturis, who grounded out to second his first time up. So 2 on, 1 out for the Trappers here in the second. So Buchek trying to get out of trouble here. The infield at double play depth. Tough to turn to, though, on the speedster Izturis. The pitch is fouled back and out of play. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He has, though, grounded into 12 double plays this year. Not surprising, other than the fact that they do have that artificial turf infield in Edmonton, so the balls get out to the defense quicker. Now the 0-1. Izturis grounds one toward short. Thrower's got it. Now he fumbles it. Makes the underhand toss to second. Not in time. Everybody is safe, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. That'll be an error on the shortstop thrower. Couldn't find the handle on it right away. Cost the chance for 2, and then his underhand toss was late to second base. So now the bases are full for Brian Harris. Called out on strikes his first time at bat. Brian Harris, 4 hits and 8 at bats with 13 runs batted in with the bases loaded. So now Knorr, the tying runs at third. Watson's at the go-ahead run at second. Izturis at first. Buchek's pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side. Sorensen's got it. Spins, goes to second for 1, but that's all they'll get as the tying run comes home. That ball not hit hard enough to turn 2 on, but they do get the middleman Izturis at second base on the 4-6 putout. So 2 outs. Watson at third, Harris at first, and the game is even at 3 apiece for Ryan Church, who singled to left field his first time up and came in to score on the Pascucci home run. So the line score now identical, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. That run is unearned, as will any subsequent runs in this inning. Runners at the corners, 2 out. Buchek's first pitch to Church. Breaking ball low and inside. Good stop by Nieves, sliding across to his right for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Church was primarily used as a pitcher at the University of Nevada before moving to the outfield during his final season. Again, Church came into this game 5th in the league with his .338 batting average, 8 points behind 4th place teammate Maicier Izturis. The 1-0 pitch is in at the knees, a strike 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Church. We're in the top of the second, 3-3 our score. Watson, the base runner at third, Harris at first. Now Buchek from the belt. The 1-1. Low ball 2. 2-1 the count on Church, who came over with Izturis from Cleveland for left-handed pitcher Scott Stewart during a January trade. Two balls, 1 strike the count. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul. through the coach's box at first, and another souvenir for Netman to pass out. The count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Valentino Pascucci on deck. And a wild one so far. Edmonton with 2 in the first. Stingers come back to take the lead with 3 in the bottom of the first. Now Edmonton has tied it with a run here in the second. And they have runners at first and third with 2 out. Now Buchek ready, the kick and the pitch. Swinging a foul. That one banged off the right shin guard of home plate umpire Greg Chittenden. So it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a pleasant night here on a Thursday. And the Stingers home tomorrow to wrap up this series with the Edmonton Trappers. Now the 2-2 pitch to Church. Swinging a ground foul back into the right of home plate. It's still 2-2. Then Las Vegas in for Fan Appreciation Night on Saturday night. Then Sunday afternoon, Monday night, and Tuesday night, as this is the penultimate homestand of the year. Just one more after this. Now it's a brief 4-gamer against Tucson. The last 2 days of August and the first 2 days of September. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Lined into right field. Halter to his left. Won't be able to get it. It drops in for a base hit. In to score Watson with the go-ahead run. Over to third goes Brian Harris. It's an RBI single for Ryan Church, and the Trappers are back out in front, 4-3. Again, that run is unearned as well. But it's on the board, and the Trappers are back out in front. Now here's Pascucci. A dangerous hitter here. He's 3 for 3 against Buchek on the season. All of them home runs, including a 2-run blast off the batter's eye in center field, his first time up tonight. That now gives him 12 runs batted in on the year in the 9 games between these 2 teams. So runners at the corners, 2 out. Now Buchek ready, the pitch. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Despite the Stingers' lopsided win here on Tuesday and their win last night, in the 8 games between these 2 teams, the Trappers have outscored the Stingers 74-45. Of course, that includes Edmonton's 22-5 win here last month. Now Chris ready, the 0-1 to Pascucci. Into the dirt, blocked by the catcher Nieves, and the count's even at 1-1. Runners hold with Harris at third and Church at first. Matt Sapicki, the left fielder's due next. Pascucci, also in college, was primarily a pitcher. That was at the University of Oklahoma. Buchek ready, the 1-1. Swinging a foul. Back into the screen, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trappers last year, divisional champs in the North, with their late surge, which included a 5-game series sweep here in Salt Lake. A series that began with the Stingers, a half game in front of Edmonton in the division. Trappers won the first game with a game-winning run coming in extra innings on a pass ball, and the Stingers never recovered. Now the 1-2 to Pascucci. It's a fastball up and in, 2-2. Although with all the changes last year, particularly late in the season, Stingers were fortunate to even be in first place with 9 days to go. 2-2 on Pascucci. Harris stretches the lead out at third. Church over at first. Buchek ready, and the 2-2 pitch. There's another one high and deep to left field. Gordon going back. It's up there. It's out there, and that one is long gone. A 3-run homer for Valentino Pascucci, and that makes it a 7-3 Edmonton lead. Pascucci now 4 for 4 against Buchek this year, all of them home runs. And for Valentino, that's his 6th long ball against the Stingers this year. So now here's Matt Sapicki, who reached on an infield single, his first time up. So the Trappers with a 5 spot here in the second. Down the middle of fastball strike, 0-1 to Sapicki. 4th round pick of the Expos in 1999 out of Southwest Missouri State. The 0-1, Sapicki takes a pitch inside as he jackknifes to get out of the way, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball through the right side and into right field, a base hit. So Sapicki's 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Brendan Harris, the 9th man to come to bat in the inning, as pitching coach Rich Bombard makes his way out to the mound. Harris fly to Halter and right his first time up. So runner at first base. And so now here's Brendan Harris. Wide to right field his last time up. Buchek's delivery, and it's lifted in the air towards right. Halter going back. That one's up there. It's out there, and it's gone. An opposite field home run for Brendan Harris. And it's now a 9-3 ball game. For Harris, his 16th home run and his 46th and 47th runs batted in. So now a 7-run second inning has put Edmonton out in front by a score of 9-3. And that'll bring up Rick Shore to open the inning. One ball, no strikes, the count on Short. Now Buchek's pitch. Swinging a grounder past the mound, past second base, and through into center field, a base hit. That'll bring up Randy Knorr, who singled to center field his first time up. So Knorr, the batter, he singled to center field and scored earlier in the inning. He scored the tying run. Now the pitch, swing and a miss at a curveball. And the count's 0-1 to Randy Knorr, who's the backup catcher for the Blue Jays behind Pat Borders, who's now with Tacoma. Well, those two Blue Jays championship teams in the early 90s, as Knorr takes an off-speed pitch for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Both of those catchers still playing here in the PCL. The breaking ball is low. And the count 1-2 on Randy Knorr, the 11th man to come to bat in the inning. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. Out of play, first base side over the roof. 1-2, the count remains on Randy Knorr. Knorr last year on August the 15th against Matt Hensley picked up his 1,000th career minor league hit. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up on the infield right side. The second baseman Sorensen, about 20 feet from the bag, has it to retire the side. But the Trappers score 7 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, as all of the runs in this inning are unearned. We go to the bottom of the second. Edmonton 9, Stingers 3 on ESPN 1230.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We make you an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of her putting a bunch of money down, we used that free car as her money down and did it with zero down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton Malone Honda now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off I-15.
Connected Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source. They'll fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the Yellow Pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Edmonton leading by a score of 9-3. It'll be Brian Gordon, Zach Sorensen, and Jake Thrower due up to face left-hander Jeremy Robertson, who's been given a 6-run lead now. Heading into the bottom of the second, Brian Gordon batting .264, 22 doubles, 3 triples, 19 homers, 61 runs batted in. Robertson's first pitch to Brian is in the air to right center field. Watson a long run. He's going back, still going back. It's off the top of the fence. Watson plays the carom, and Gordon's into second base with a leadoff double. His 23rd two-bagger of the year. That'll bring up Zach Sorensen, the second baseman. Whoever opened the sauerkraut pot downstairs, close it. Whew. Cleaning out the sinuses up here in the press box. Sorensen batting .302, 13 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, 26 runs batted in. Zach 2 for 9 in this series, including a big 2-run home run that tied the game last night as a part of that 4-run 6th inning. Robertson's pitch to Sorensen on the way. Curve ball outside, ball 1. More problems at Wrigley Field. City officials in Chicago have ordered a new round of inspections at the ballpark and threatened to block Monday night's game. The team can't prove that the ballpark is safe. Now the 1-0. Sorensen swings, lines it in the air to right. Church going back, still going back, reaches up and makes the catch. Tagging at second is Gordon, and he'll advance to third. Sorensen flies to Church in deep right. 1 away. That'll bring up Jake Thrower, who grounded out to third his first time up. The buildings commissioner in Chicago said he ordered the review after a reporter noted during an interview on Wednesday that some repairs of the ballpark were quote-unquote shoddy. Chunks of concrete have fallen from Wrigley Field's upper deck on at least 3 occasions since June, forcing stadium officials to install nets to protect Cub fans and to conduct full inspections of the upper deck and mezzanine levels at the 90-year-old ballpark. First pitch to Thrower on the way is in the air towards left. Coming in, Sapicki to his left makes the catch. Gordon will tag at third. Here he comes. Here comes the throw. It'll be late, and Gordon scores to make it a 9-4 ball game. Sacrifice fly for Jake Thrower and his 50th run batted into the season. So 2 outs. Bases empty now for Adam Riggs, who singled and scored in the first. For Jake Thrower, that is his 6th sacrifice fly of the year, tying him with Alex Pelaez for the team lead. So 2 outs, bases empty, and Robertson's pitch is a breaking ball low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Cubs are supposed to play the Brewers on Monday night. Now the 1-0. Swinging a foul back. Doesn't say anything in the story, but Speculation would be that if the ballpark is not playable for any length of time, they would either move games to Comiskey Park in Chicago, or I guess as it's known now, U.S. Cellular Field, or possibly to Milwaukee. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. The right-hand hitting Adam Riggs. 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Edmonton. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Stingers. 2-1 to Adam, low and outside for a ball, and it's 3-1. I just remember when they spent 2 years renovating Yankee Stadium in the 70s. The Pinstripers played 2 seasons at Shea. 3-1 pitch, and Riggs fouls a fastball back into the screen to fill the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 9-4 Edmonton here in the bottom of the second. Now Robertson's pitch. Riggs swings and pops it foul to the right of home plate over the roof. So it remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Riggs with his hit earlier, extending his hitting streak to 15 games, tying his own streak of 15, the longest on the Stingers this year, back in mid-April to early May. Again, the 3-2 to Riggs. Popped up on the right side, playable in foul ground for the first baseman Pascucci. Now drifts back into fair territory and backhands the play for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Stingers do get a run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the 3rd. It's now Edmonton 9, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors. Automotive excellence.
Don't forget to pick up the kids. Can you stop by the bank? I'm running late. Where are you? Why are you coming home? Can you stop by the store? You in trouble? I need a ride. There are many reasons you need a wireless phone.
What's yours?
So many. It's okay. Just sit down and relax. Let Alert Cellular, a T-Mobile authorized dealer, become your personal wireless consultant. Let's start off with an incredible offer. Sign up for T-Mobile's Get More plan.
You get 600 whatever minutes with unlimited nights and weekends.
For $39.99 a month. So get to Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer today. Located in most major malls along the Wasatch Front from Logan to St. George. Call 484-PHONE. That's 484-FONE. Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer, says,
don't be left out.
Come see any Alert Cellular dealer for all the details. Some restrictions apply. See printed materials in Alert Cellular stores for complete details.
Log on to 1320ksand.com for your chance to win a monthly family fun pack or a trip for 4 to Disneyland, courtesy of Morris Murdoch Travel, where you can fly to Disneyland starting at $293, complete with air, hotel, and park passes.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the 3rd, 9-4 Edmonton. It'll be Brandon Watson, My Series Taurus, and Brian Harris, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, due up to face right-hander Chris Buchek. Watson with a single and a run scored in the 2nd inning. Part of the big 7-run second frame for the Trappers. First pitch on the way. Watson takes a strike, and it's 0-1. 3rd inning, as always, brought to you by the Jordan River Par 3. The best place to improve your short game is the Jordan River Par 3. Small groups are welcome with fantastic discounts available. Now the 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Let's pause for station identification. This is Salt Lake Stingers baseball.
KJQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230, worldwide leader in sports. The Citadel Broadcasting Station.
1-1 baseball to Brandon Watson is high. The count's 2 balls and 1 strike. So for tee times at the Jordan River Par 3, call 533-4527 or go online at slc-golf.com. Watson steps out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Watson leading off the third. Stingers trailing 9-4. Buchek's 2-1 offering, and Watson takes a strike at the letters. A change-up, 2-2. It's also time to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight in the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. 2-2 pitch to Watson is drilled towards left. Riggs drifting back is there, reaches up and makes the bill of the cap high catch for out number 1. 1 away. That'll bring up my series Torres. 0 for 2 reached on that error by the shortstop thrower that opened the door. Again, as all 7 runs scored by the Trappers in the second were unearned. And, of course, you can check out that Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store in the PCL. They're in the 8th at Des Moines. Iowa leading Nashville 2-1 as Buchek pours in a strike at the knees, 0-1. In the 8th at Omaha, the Royals lead Albuquerque 3-0. The 0-1 pitch is Torres. Fouls one off the glove. The catcher Nieves 0-2. Oklahoma 2, Memphis 1 after 6 at AutoZone Park. Later on, Colorado Springs hosting New Orleans. Las Vegas at Tucson. Portland at Sacramento and Fresno at Tacoma. Here's a swing and a ground ball to second. Sorensen up with it. And the toss to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the Edmonton third. That'll bring up Brian Harris. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the second. In the American League, Detroit leading at Chicago 8-3. Bobby Higginson with a couple of home runs. That game in the 7th in Chicago. Craig Monroe also homered for the Tigers. Juan Uribe went deep for Chicago. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch to Harris. Low and outside, ball 1. Bottom of the 6th at Minnesota. The Twins trail the Yankees 7-2. Gary Sheffield with his 29th home run. Angels held off a late Tampa Bay rally to beat the Devil Rays today, 10-7. Pitch on the way, slap past third off the glove of the diving McPherson into short left. And so Brian Harris aboard on what will likely go as a single. Hit number 11 for Edmonton in the ball game. Now a 7-3 game after 6. Yankees over the Twins. Seattle and Kansas City were rained out at Kauffman Stadium. In the National League, bottom of the 6th at Denver. Game 2 of a doubleheader. The Mets and the Rockies are tied at 1-1. New York won the opening game 10-3. Pittsburgh 2, Cardinals 1 in the 7th inning at St. Louis. Church 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Takes a fastball outside of the knees for ball 1. Dodgers and Braves getting underway shortly. Houston rallied past Philadelphia today, 12-10, thanks to a big 7-run 7th inning. Now the 1-0. Church takes low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Biggio, Berkman, and Bruntlett homered for Houston. Bruntlett's was a grand slam. Jim Tomei hit his 36th for Philadelphia. Lou Collier his first. Cubs outlasted the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-6. Greg Maddux picking up win number 12 on the year, number 301 of his career. 2-0 pitch to Church. Here's a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. Derek Lee, Sammy Sosa, Aramis Ramirez, homer for Chicago. Jeff Jenkins goes deep for the Brewers. 2-1 the count on Church with Harris at first, 2 outs. 9-4 Edmonton. We're in the top of the third. Now Buchek ready. The pitch. Church swings and fouls it back to our left. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Edmonton with 2 in the first, 7 in the second. Stingers 3 in the first and 1 in the second. Ryan Harris on at first base, being held by Kotzman. Now Buchek ready. The pitch. Swung on and hooking down the right field line towards the short port. That ball's a fair ball. Bouncing off the gate and rolling away from Shane Halter. Harris around third to score, and over to third is Church with an RBI triple. And it's now 10-4 Edmonton. Church's 8th 3-bagger of the year. That's 2 RBI for Church in the game, and that'll bring up Valentino Pascucci, who's 2 for 2 with 5 RBI and a pair of home runs. A runner at third, 2 out. Activity beginning to stir in the Stingers bullpen as right-hander Greg Jones gets up. First pitch to Pascucci, and it's outside a curveball, 1-0. And everything in this inning, like in the first inning, has happened after there were 2 out and nobody on. 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Pascucci. 10-4 Edmonton here in the third. Now Buchek ready, the 2-0. Missed outside at the knees, 3-0 the count. Matt Sapicki, the left fielder, is due next. Now Buchek ready, the 3-0. Outside, he walked him. So now runners are at the corners with 2 out, and the batter will be Matt Sapicki. Infield single in the first, a single to right, and a run scored in the second. Dodgers today have picked up pitcher Elmer Descends, a lefty, along with some cash considerations from the Diamondbacks for outfielder Jeremy Millions, as they had to put pitcher Darren Dreifert on the disabled list with a torn ACL in his right knee. Buchek's pitch to Sapicki. Pop foul, third base side. That one's one-handed by the fan in the front row of the upper deck. No margin for error. He doesn't make that catch. It goes downstairs. So a good one-handed grab by the gentleman in the front row of the upper deck. 1 strike the count on Sapicki. Buchek ready, the 0-1. Inside at the knees, a slider. 1 ball, 1 strike the count of the right-hand hitter. Or excuse me, left-hand batter. Pardon me. Sapicki with .217 in 32 games for the Expos this year. The 1-1. Low and outside for a ball. 2-1 the count on Sapicki. (10-4) Edmonton here in the third as Buchek comes set for the 2-1 pitch. Just missed outside at the knees. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Runner at third, Church. Runner at third, Church. Pascucci over at first. The 3-1 pitch to Sapicki. Low and outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And Brendan Harris will be the batter. He delivered an opposite field 2-run homer to right his last time up, and Mike Brumley is going to take the long walk out the first base dugout. With the bases loaded and 2 out, no signal to the bullpen as of yet. That's Mike making his way out to the hill. And now he points to the pen. He wants Greg Jones, so it's time now for a connected wireless call to the bullpen. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless. Call 205-FREE for the location nearest you. Back with the numbers on Greg Jones when we return after this on ESPN 1230.
America is a country of entrepreneurs, and if you're a small business owner, you're helping shoulder the lion's share of the U.S. economy. You can lighten that load a little at Sam's Club. When you shop at Sam's Club, you get everyday low costs on products you need every day. After all, while you may be carrying around the weight of the American economy, you shouldn't have to do all the heavy lifting by yourself. Join the club. Sam's Club. We are in business for small business.
6, 7, 8, and lift. Lift. Raise your palms to the sky. Let's hear it. Hot the pumping. Turn your palms to the left. Squeeze it high. Are you feeling the burn? Bring that down.
Dogs don't
have cardio aerobics. That's why they have Imes, with 7 essential nutrients for a strong, healthy heart.
Give yourself a lick on the back.
Nourish every heartbeat, love every bite. Imes, good for life.
Right-hander Greg Jones comes on for the Stingers here. He inherits a bases-loaded 2-out situation with the Stingers trailing 10-4. For Jones, this will be his 30th appearance of the season. He's won 1 and lost 3 with 2 saves and a 4.75 earned run average. The PCL batting .280 against the 6'2", 190-pound right-hander Greg Jones. So Brendan Harris will be the batter that he faces. Harris, again with the 2-run homer. His last time up. Jones worked a scoreless inning his last time out on the 16th. There's a pitch that handcuffs the catcher. Nieves rolls all the way to the on-deck circle. Scoring is Church. Everybody else moves up 90 feet, and it's now an 11-4 ball game. That will likely be a pass ball. That one just barely missed being a strike. And that's what it's ruled, a pass ball. So at the moment anyway, the run is unearned. That could change depending on what Harris does in this at bat. 1 ball to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider. 1-1. Again, all 7 runs in the second were unearned. One ball, 1 strike. Runner at third base, Pascucci. Sapicki at second base. Now the 1-1. Lined into right center field, a base hit. In to score is Pascucci. Sapicki is right in behind him. It's a 2-run single for Harris, and it's now a 13-4 ball game. And again, one of those runs is still regarded as unearned, but again, that can still change. So Harris has now driven in 4 runs. And the batter will be Rick Short, who's 1 for 2. He singled to center field his last time up. 13-4 Edmonton. We're in the third. The pitch. Fastball up and in. And Short ducks out of the way. Ball 1. That does not completely close the books on Buchek at this point. We wait to find out whether one of these runs is earned or unearned. The pitch is high. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes. 13-4 Trappers here in the third. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Jones delivers. Low, ball 4. And now runners are at first and second base with 2 out, and Randy Knorr will be the batter. Knorr has singled and popped to second in his 2 plate appearances in the ball game. So a rough go of it for the Stingers here in this one so far. The pitch to Knorr, and it's off speed and over for a strike at 0-1. Trappers sent 11 men to the plate in the second, and Knorr represents the 9th here in this inning. The pitch, breaking ball to the dirt, blocked by the catcher Nieves. The count's even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And no Olympic baseball to report on today. Today's an off day. 1-1 pitch is low, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Canada, the only undefeated team after 4 games. And again, Canada featuring, among others, former Stingers outfielder Jeff Guile. There's a pitch line to center field, a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Harris. Stopping at second base is Rick Short on the RBI single by Knorr. And that makes it a 14-4 ball game, and that makes all the runs in this inning earned. So the final numbers for Buchek: 2 2/3 innings of work, 12 hits allowed, 13 runs, 6 of them earned. 2 walks, a strikeout, and 3 home runs allowed. Greg Jones has struggled to retire anybody. He's given up 2 singles and a walk. So he didn't have a whole lot of time to warm up. Here's Brandon Watson, who opened the inning by flying out to left field. First pitch is in for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. The pitch, swinging a tap foul onto the roof of the first base dugout. So the count on Watson is 0-2. 14 runs on the board for Edmonton at this point. They had only 12 at this juncture when they put up eventually 22 runs back on the 15th of July. The 0-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees, and that retires the side. But the Trappers scored 5 more runs on 4 hits. No errors, and 2 runners were left on the base paths. So, after 2.5 innings of play, it's Edmonton 14 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We make you an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of her putting a bunch of money down, we used that free car as her money down and did it with 0 down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton Malone Honda now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off 515.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's been a rough night for the Stingers. Let's see if we can have Max turn things around. Here is our Great Clips Junior sportscaster as the Stingers trail 14-4. Casey Kochman, the batter. He singled to left and scored in the 1st inning. First pitch on the way from Jeremy Robertson, and it's low ball 1. Well, Max, first of all, thanks for joining us here tonight. And other than the score, are you enjoying things tonight?
Uh-huh. It's been really fun.
They gave you good seats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. As good as these? Or better?
As good as these.
Okay, here's a pitch in at the knees for a strike, 1-1. We're actually letting Max in the booth, even though he's wearing a Yankees jersey tonight. Is there a number on the back? Oh, Jeter, number 2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch inside at the knees, 2-1. So I take it he's your favorite player?
Yeah.
What is it about Derek Jeter in particular you like the most?
I just like the way he plays so good. Me and my friends just really like watching him play.
2 balls, 1 strike the count. The pitch on the way is high for a ball, 3-1. I think this is the way he carries himself on the field. He really is the team leader. His stats might not be as good as other shortstops, but he's certainly the leader on that team.
Yeah.
3 balls, 1 strike the count. Jeremy Robertson facing Casey Kochman. The pitch is lifted foul, 3rd base side over the roof and out of play, and that fills the count at 3-2. Max is 12 years old. Unfortunately here, Max, they didn't write down your last name.
Oh, it's Lamb.
Lamb, okay. Got to give you full credit, right? Now the 3-2 payoff pitch. Breaking ball low, ball 4. The Stingers have their leadoff man aboard here in the 3rd. That'll bring up Andres Galarraga, who singled and scored in the 1st inning. Drove in a run as well. got to be fun to have a major leaguer like Andres Galarraga here.
Yep.
Get a chance to watch him play. Now, let's see. It says here that your favorite position is shortstop and pitcher. You played for St. Ambrose Catholic team this year?
Well, I played a couple years ago, but
Okay.
then I stopped playing because I didn't like playing as much, but I still like watching baseball.
Okay. But you like shortstop and pitching?
Yeah, I used to play shortstop every game, and I played pitcher a little bit.
Curveball misses outside the Galarraga, and that puts the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Says here one of your hobbies is lacrosse. You play lacrosse?
Yeah.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And the count on Galarraga, 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, a lot of people think that hockey is the official national game of Canada, but it's not. It's lacrosse.
Really?
Did you know that?
Uh-uh.
That sounds like something that they ought to put on sports centers. Did you know, right? But no, that's true. Lacrosse is actually their national sport.
Yeah, that's cool. I never knew that.
Pitch to Galarraga on the way. Breaking ball is low, and that's ball 2. That could be quite a physical game.
Yeah, me and my friends, we'll look at each other after the game and we'll have bruises all over our legs.
That reminds me of there was a team, trying to think of which Stinger team it was. It might have been a Buzz team from 1998, 1999. There's a pitch lined to the left field, a base hit. Stopping at second base is Kotzman, and the Stingers have something going here in the third. With runners at first and second and nobody out, and Dallas McPherson the batter. McPherson with an RBI double in the first. I think it was the 1998 or 1999 Buzz team, Max, that whenever we played in Edmonton after the game, instead of maybe going out for a bite to eat or going back to watch a movie on TV, there was a place in Edmonton that was open until 2 o'clock in the morning in which they could play paintball. And you always knew which guys played paintball because when you go to the locker room to get the lineups the next day, those were the guys with all the bruises, just like your friends after lacrosse. On the pitch on the way, curveball fouled. And just below it. No balls, 1 strike. Actually, we're pretty safe up here, Max. In 11 years, we've only had 3 balls come up here. No balls, 1 strike. When you come to games, have you come close to a foul ball? Or a home run?
Well, sometimes I go sit out the grass out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, normally I get a few home runs, but a bunch of teenagers always pile on it.
That makes it rough. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball strike to the outside corner to the knees. The count on McPherson 0-2, and some of the umpires in the green seats voiced their displeasure. Favorite baseball movie, it says here, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I've always liked that movie till I was about maybe 4 or 5 years old when I first saw it.
No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Harris got it. The second for 1. He's tourist relay in time for the double play. 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs. A runner at third for Shane Halter's single to center field, his first time up. That's the one I'm trying to remember. That's at Wrigley Field, right? Took place for the Cubs.
Uh-huh.
I always get that movie confused with Little Big League, where the kid inherits the Minnesota Twins and he becomes the manager.
I've never seen that.
Never seen that? Oh, that's a good movie as well. 2 outs, a runner at third base. The pitch. Low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Who's here at the ballpark with you today?
My friend Ian. A lot of my friends Ian and Steve and Zach and Patrick.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0. Anybody that might be listening at home that you know might be listening at home you want to say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to my great aunt Jane. She's listening to the radio at home right now.
2 balls, no strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. It says here one of the things you like to do also is go to water parks.
Yeah, whenever Raging Waters opens, I always take a bunch of friends there.
2-1 pitch to Halter, foul back, 2-2. The Stingers go on a road trip to Edmonton next Wednesday, and of course Edmonton's the home of the world's largest mall, and they have a giant wave pool with 7 water slides indoors, and they have a bungee jump at over the deep end of the pool that my daughter did the last time we were in Edmonton. 2-2 pitch, slow roller toward short. He's Torres charges, gloves, and throws on the run to first in time for the out. And that retires the side. No runs on one hit. No errors, and one runner left on base. Hey, Max Lamb, thanks for being our Great Clips Junior sportscaster, and have fun the rest of the night.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, at the end of 3, Edmonton 14, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works. Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the 4th inning, 14-4 in favor of Edmonton. It'll be my series Torres, Brian Harris, Ryan Church, the top of the order to face Greg Jones, a former Edmonton Trapper, and his Torres takes a fastball belled high on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Our thanks to Max Lamb, our Great Clips Junior sportscaster of the night, as Jones' slider misses low and inside the left-hand batter, and that evens the count at 1-1. His Torres 0 for 3 in the ball game. The pitch from Jones, swing and a miss at a fastball away, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Time now to find out who's hot and who's cold in the PCL. Brought to you by your Bryant Heating and Cooling Dealers. 1-2 pitch. These Torres smacks one on the ground towards first. Kotzman handles the second hop and takes it 5 steps to the bag for the out. 1 away. That'll bring up Brian Harris, who's 1 for 3. Single to left, and he scored 2 runs in this game. To keep cool the rest of this summer and warm next winter, visit any of your Utah area Bryant Heating and Cooling Dealers. Well, Adam Riggs, the hottest player in the league right now, with his 15-game hitting streak working. Team-wise, Omaha and Tacoma have each won 4 in a row. Pitch to Harris is in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. The count on Brian Harris. The pitch, swinging a foul back into the screen, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Memphis has won 7 of 10. On the cold side, Edmonton came into this one having lost 4 in a row. Colorado Springs has dropped 3 straight. The 0-2 to Harris, soft liner, just beyond the outstretched glove of McPherson down the left field line into the Edmonton bullpen. Riggs playing the carom off the wall, has trouble picking it up. Into second base is Harris with a double. That's his 12th 2-bagger of the year. That is the 15th hit of the ball game for Edmonton. Now here's Ryan Church, who's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a triple, 3 runs scored, and 2 runs batted in. Fresno's lost 7 of 10. Nashville's dropped 2 of 8. That's who's hot and who's cold at the PCL. Brought to you by your Utah area Bryant Heating and Cooling Dealers. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch. Church swings and bounces 1 foul past the first base dugout for strike 1. 0-1 the count. And the Angels a winner at Tampa Bay today, 10-7, a game they once led 8-0. The Devil Rays made the Angels sweat a bit in the late innings. On the one-strike pitch to Church, swinging a tap foul behind home plate, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, Harris. Church the batter. Angels now start a big series at Yankee Stadium. 0-2 pitch is driven in the air down the right field line. If it stays fair, it's trouble. And it's trouble. A 2-run home run for Ryan Church. And it's now 16-4 Edmonton. Church now 4 for 4. And now has 4 RBI in the game. That's his 17th home run of the season. And he now has 78 runs batted in. And that is the 3rd long ball struck by the Trappers in this game. That'll bring up Valentino Pascucci, who has a pair of home runs, a walk, 3 runs scored, and 5 runs batted in. And that Angels win today. Darren Erstad with 4 for 5 with 2 RBI. Josh Paul hit his first major league career grand slam. Fastball high and away, ball 1. Sean Figgins went 0 for 5. Tim Salmon 2 for 5. John Lackey got the win. Count on Pascucci, 1 ball and 1 strike. He gave up 4 runs on 8 hits in 6 2/3 innings, but it was a struggle for Scott Shields. Former Stinger, as Pascucci takes a strike at the knees, 1 and 2. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits in just 2/3 of an inning. Francisco Rodriguez gave up 1 run on 1 hit at an inning in 2/3. The win was Mike Scioscia's 400th as Angels manager. 1-2 pitch. Pascucci takes high. 2-2, of course, before he was the Anaheim skipper. He managed the Albuquerque Dukes in 1999, their second to last season. The 2-2 pitch down in the dirt, ball 3. He was replaced in Albuquerque by Tom Gamboa, who was later known as the first base coach for the Kansas City Royals, who were attacked by the father and son duo in Chicago a couple of years back. Game that I happen to be attending, as a matter of fact. 3-2 payoff pitch is bounced to the left side. McPherson charges, scoops it up on the short hop, and fires his strike to first for the out. 2 down. That'll bring up Matt Sapicki, who's 2 for 2 with a walk. That was 2 nights before the Utah-Michigan football game at the Big House in Ann Arbor. 16-4 Edmonton. We're in the 4th. Trappers have scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 7 in the second, 5 in the third, and 2 here in the 4th. Jones delivers, and a fastball is fouled. Back into the screen. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Devil Rays have signed first baseman D.H. Randall Simon, who had been released by the Pirates last Saturday, as Jones pours in a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-2. Jose Guillen went 0 for 4. He's hitless in his last 12 at-bats for the Angels. Now the 0-2. Sapicki swings. It's a bouncing ball to first. Scooped up by Kotzman. He'll take it 3 steps to the bag for the out, and that'll do it for the Trappers in the 4th. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on after 3.5. It's Edmonton 16 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Golf pros agree. To lower your score, improve your short game. The best course for that is the Jordan River Par 3, located at 1200 North Redwood Road. The Jordan River Par 3 golf course is just minutes from downtown and playable in about an hour. It's the best place to develop your short iron, chipping, and putting skills. And it's just $6 for 9 holes. It's the best golf value around. Small groups and church outings are welcome with fantastic group discounts available. For tee times, call 533-4527. That's 533-4527, or visit slc-golf.com.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Will Nieves to lead things off for the Stingers as we go to the bottom of the 4th. They trail 16-4. Nieves lined into a double play his first time up, rocketing one right at Pascucci at first, who stepped on the bag to get Halter, and he smacks one off the mound that bounces high in the air and into center field for a base hit. And so Will Nieves is aboard with a leadoff single, hit number 8 for the Stingers. Now here's Brian Gordon, who doubled and scored in the 2nd inning as he rifled one off the top of the fence in right center field. Infield now a double play depth for Brian. The pitch. Breaking ball in under the letters for a strike, and it's 0-1. Again, tomorrow night's final game of this series. It'll be Scott Dunn on the mound for the Stingers against Wilton Chavez for Edmonton. The 0-1. Fastball strike just under the belt on the outer half of the plate. The count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Davis the lead at first. Robertson ready with the 0-2. Low curve, grounded foul at the first base side. Still 0-2. Dent Pros and Dent Pro Colors of Salt Lake, the mobile paintless dent repair company, comes to your home or office to work on your car. Call them today at 1-877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors, they make them like new again. Now the 2-strike pitch to Gordon. Another curveball. This one skied to right center field. Watson and Church converging on it. It'll be the right fielder Church with the call and the catch for out number 1. So Gordon retired as Nieves retreats back to first. Here's Zach Sorensen, who lined to Church and right his first time up. Now Dent Pro donates $5 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Utah for every stolen base by the Stingers this season. They have swiped 79 bases so far, making the total donation $395. Robertson, the left-hander, delivers, and Sorensen swings and lofts one in the air to left center field. The left fielder Sapicki drifting over and under, and he's there to make the catch for out number 2. So a leadoff single by Nieves, but 2 outs later, he's still at first. And the batter will be Jake Thrower, who's 0 for 1 officially. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. White Sox manager Ozzie Guillen has been suspended for 2 more games and fined $2,000 by the commissioner's office today for calling umpire Hunter Wendelstedt a liar. Robertson ready, the pitch. Change up over for a strike, 0-1. Guillen was originally suspended 2 games and fined $1,000 for arguing during an August 9th game against Cleveland. He had finished serving the suspension Wednesday night. There's a pitch, broken bat roller to the shortstop, he's Torres. He flips to second for the force out on Nieves, and that'll do it for the Stingers in the 4th. We'll finish the story when we go to the 5th. Edmonton 16 and Salt Lake 4 on ESPN 1230.
Right
Right now, Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City is giving you exactly what you want. The best prices, the best service, and the best selection on new Toyotas and certified used vehicles. Our goal is to sell more Toyotas than any other dealership in Utah. To be number one, Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City is slashing prices on every new and used vehicle in stock. Here's manager Joe Smith to tell you more.
94 Ford Probe out the door price $1,326. 94 extra cab pickup blue while it lasts only $2,881. 93 Jeep Wrangler 4x4 hardtop ready for anything $4,811. Looking for new? How about a new Scion XA for only $209 per month with zero down? That's right, 05 Scion XA $209 per month with zero down.
That's exactly right, Joe. Get to Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City today at 5800 South State Street on Murray Auto Row, or call the Big Toyota City hotline 264-DEAL. Remember, when we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade no matter what you owe. Only at Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City on Murray Auto Row.
Payments based on 72-month purchase plus tax, title, license, and fees.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose associated food stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the fifth inning, 16-4 Edmonton. It'll be Brendan Harris, Rick Short, Randy Knorr. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the Trapper order due up to face right-hander Greg Jones. Our fifth inning, middle of the game reset, the Stingers' defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Adam Riggs in left, Brian Gordon in center, Shane Halter in right. Here to the infield, third to first after the first pitch. It's a breaking ball, strike 0-1. Dallas McPherson at third, Jake Thrower at short, Zach Sorensen at second, Casey Kotzman at first. 0-1 pitch is tapped foul, back into the right of home plate, and the count's 0-2. Greg Jones pitching and Will Nieves catching. Nice job by Rick Short, handing the baseball to a youngster standing in the front row. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Jones. Third for Stingers pitching in the ball game, and there's one away here in the fifth. Well, finishing that story with Ozzie Guillen, apparently he told reporters before yesterday's game that he had a problem with some of the aspects of Hunter Wendelstedt's report to the commissioner's office. Jones ready to pitch, and it's high, ball one. Quote, I don't blame them to suspend me or whatever it is, but the guy lied. Whatever his name is, Hunter or whatever, he lied. He lied to Major League Baseball, he lied to Bob Watson, and he lied to Sandy Alderson. You are not a real man when you lie, especially when you write it down. 1-1 pitch to short is lifted in the air towards right, coming on Halter, sliding and making the catch for the out. Nicely done by Shane, and there's two down here in the fifth. Brings up Randy Knorr, who's 2 for 3 with a run batted in. Now, remembering when Hunter Wendelstedt was umpiring in this league, I tend to believe Ozzie Guillen. And we'll leave it at that. Pitch on the way. Fastball down the middle of strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Harold Baines, the bench coach, takes over as interim manager. There's a breaking ball strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. On right-handed hitting Randy Knorr. The pitch, ground ball towards third. McPherson in into his left has it. Sets and throws to first in plenty of time. The Trappers are up and down in order here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Halfway through the scheduled 9-rounder. It's Edmonton 16 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Hey, this is Dan the Laptop Man from PC Laptops. Consumer alert! Consumer alert! Viruses and Trojans, they're just infecting computers every single day. You know what? You don't even need to open your email now to get infected. You can just be simply connected to the internet, and you can be infected with a Trojan. It can eat all your files. make duplicates of all your social security number and hidden passwords and email them out to evil people across the world. That's why you need us at PC Laptops. Why? Because we can service any brand of laptop computer. Sony, Gateway, Toshiba, Dell, Micron, any brand we can service. If we can't fix your computer, we'll write you a check. That's right. If we can't fix your computer, your laptop computer, we'll write you a check and buy your laptop computer from you. Isn't that crazy? So no matter what brand of laptop computer you have, bring it in to PC Laptops and we'll get it fixed up. If we can't fix it, we'll buy it from you. Because at PC Laptops, we love you. Featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
Now, back to more Seniors Baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a 16-4 ball game. The Trappers out in front. It'll be Adam Riggs, Casey Kotzman, and Andres Galarraga due up to face left-hander Jeremy Robertson. Riggs 1 for 2. He singled in the first and popped up to the first baseman Pascucci in the second. Our fifth inning. Middle of the game reset of the Edmonton defensive alignment, courtesy of the phone director's company after the first pitch to Riggs. A little bit low, ball one. For Edmonton, Matt Zapicki in left, Brandon Watson in center, Ryan Church in right, Brendan Harris at third, My Series Tourist at short, Brian Harris at second, Valentino Pascucci at first. The 1-0 pitch, Riggs takes a strike in the outside corner to the east, 1-1. A battery of Jeremy Robertson pitching, and Randy Noer catching. One ball, one strike as Robertson deals. Riggs swings and lifts one to left field. Sapicki going back, still going back. It's off the wall, bouncing by Matt. Around first base is Riggs on his way to second with a double. His 32nd two-bagger of the year and his league-leading 64th extra base hit of the year. For the Stingers with a runner at second, nobody out. That's hit number 9 for Salt Lake. And the batter will be Casey Kotzman, who has singled and walked in 2 plate appearances. So Riggs continues to be on a tear. Pitch on the way. Kotzman takes a strike on the inside corner to the knees, 0-1. Riggs 2 for 3 tonight. He's 7 for 12 in this series. Now the lefty ready. The pitch. Swinging a chopper toward short. His Tourist to his left has it. Throws to first for the out on the play. Riggs goes to third. One away for Andres Galarraga, who's 2 for 2 with a run scored and a run batted in. Including tonight, Adam Riggs now has 31 hits in his last 62 at-bats, a .500 average. First pitch to Galarraga, swinging a one-hopper to the hill. Robertson has it, looks Riggs back to third. It turns and tosses to first for the out. 2 away. That'll bring up Dallas McPherson, who doubled in a run in the first, grounded into a double play to win in the third inning. So 2 outs. A run runner at third, and McPherson the batter. Here's a pitch lifted in the air towards left. Sapicki drifting back to the edge of the track. He reaches up and hauls it in to retire the side. And for the third straight inning, Stingers get their leadoff man on base, but are unable to bring him around to score. No runs, one hit, one left. After 5, it's Edmonton 16 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
On the red tree, on the red tree, you can judge a book by its cover. Why don't you check every page? It got what you need. You can judge a book by its cover.
When are Yellow Pages more than just Yellow Pages? When they're filled with money-saving coupons, menus to local restaurants, useful tips to help you plan weddings, recreation guides for skiing, scuba diving, golf, and just about everything else that's fun to do. Where do you find all of this? In any of the beautiful books, or should I say area information guides, published by Phone Directories Company. You know, the books with the beautiful covers. And the latest editions have just been delivered, so use those coupons in the back of the book. You'll save money, and if you're a business owner, there's no better way to attract new customers and do it affordably. And if you've never advertised with us before, give us a call at 800-443-0801 and ask about our special offers. That's 800-443-0801. Remember, you can judge a book by its cover.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Brandon Watson will lead things off for the Trappers as we go to the 6th inning. He's 1 for 3 on the game with a single and a run scored at the second. Since then, he's flied to left, taken a called third strike. Those were the first and third outs of the third inning. First pitch swinging, he lifts one foul, slicing down the left field line, rigs a long run, and on the stripe in fair territory has it for out number 1. So 1 away, that'll bring up my series Torres, who's 0 for 4. Time now to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight of the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. So he's Torres the batter. Iowa defeated Nashville tonight 4-1. There's a strike in at the knees, 0-1. Sean Sedlicek the winner, 9-5. Denny Hocking hit his first home run for Iowa as he Torres chops one foul at the first base side, 0-2. Chris Truby hit his 21st for Nashville. At Omaha, Albuquerque rallied with 5 runs in the 8th to edge the Royals 5-4. There's a swing and a chopper up the middle. To his left, the shortstop thrower has it. Throws to first, not in time. So 1 on, 1 out for Ryan Harris. Aaron Small, the winner, 8-8. Elvin Nina, who had just been picked up by Kansas City after having been at Las Vegas, is now with Omaha, so we won't see him. Nina takes the loss. He's 0-1 with them, 0-3 overall. And another former Stinger, Toby Borland, picks up his 11th save. Calvin Pickering with his league-leading 33rd home run for the Royals. A runner at first base, 1 out. Jones ready. The pitch to Harris is outside, ball 1. Harris 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. They're in the 10th at Memphis. The Redbirds and the Redhawks tied at 4. Redbirds tying it with 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Trying to pull to within 6.5 of Oklahoma. The 1-0 pitch. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Trying to get the PCL a second race, but time running out with just under 3 weeks to go. At Colorado Springs, New Orleans leads the Sky Sox 7-3 after 3. In the 3rd at Tucson, no score between Las Vegas and the Sidewinders. The 1-1 to Harris. Swung on. Floated into shallow left center field. Ricks coming on, but that's going to land on the lawn for a base hit. Stopping at second base is Torres. Third hit for Harris, and now there are runners at first and second with one out. And the batter will be Ryan Church, who is a double away from hitting for the cycle. He has 2 singles, a triple, and a homer, and 4 RBI. Portland 2, Sacramento nothing after 2. And Fresno leading at Tacoma 4-0 after 1. A 2 on, 1 out, the pitch. Church swings and lifts it in the air to left center field. Ryan Gordon back, but he'll have room in front of the track by about 10 feet to make the catch. Tagging at second is Torres. He'll go to third. Tagging at first is Harris. He'll go to second. The heads-up base running on the part of the Trappers there. 2 out. Here's Valentino Pascucci, who's hit a pair of home runs and driven in 5 in this game tonight. Detroit wins at Chicago 8-4. Ledesma over Garland knots the save. Minnesota once down 9-2 to the Yankees, now trails 9-8. With runners at the corners and 2 out in the bottom of the 8th. Breaking ball from Jones in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gary Sheffield and Alex Rodriguez have homered for New York in that game. Now Jones ready, the 0-1. Strike to the outside corner at the knees, 0-2 to Pascucci. Angels earlier today, as we mentioned, beat the Tampa Bay Devil Rays 10-7. Former Stinger John Lackey, the winner, 10-10. And another former Stinger, Francisco Rodriguez, records his 10th save. Guerrero, Paul, and Erstad homer for the Angels. Josh Paul's was a grand slam. The 0-2 to Pascucci, breaking ball low, 1-2. Seattle and Kansas City rained out at Kauffman Stadium. In the National League, at Denver, the Mets beat Colorado in Game 1 of a doubleheader 10-3. The nightcap is tied 2-2 after 8. Rain delay in St. Louis in the 8th, with the Pirates leading the Cardinals 2-1. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss and a breaking ball. He struck him out, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Edmonton 16 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Hey, this is Dan, the Laptop Man from PC Laptops, and it's August. It's hot and sizzling. We've got the Psycho Blowout Sale for August. Check this out. It's back to school time, so what are we doing? We've got the best sale of the year going right now. And to celebrate, we've got 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for half a year. That's right. No down, no payments, no interest for half a year. Now, if you've got any other brand of old laptop, I don't care if it has a bullet hole on it, we'll take it on trade-in. In fact, we'll give you more money for your used laptop than anybody else just about on the planet. And you know what's cool? We'll transfer all your data to your brand new laptop. If you've got a digital camera, you've got any sort of accessories, we'll make all those things work for you. Plus, you know, all of our laptops come with a lifetime service guarantee. And what does that mean? If you mess it up, get a virus just like that, it's covered for as long as you own it. Come down to PC Laptops for a Psycho Summer Sale, because at PC Laptops, we love you.
Featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 16-4 Edmonton. Shane Halter, 1 for 2, will lead things off against Jeremy Robertson. First pitch to Shane is high, ball 1. Finishing up that look at the out-of-town scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at L.A. Braves out in front of the Dodgers 4-1. Sean Green with his 19th home run for Los Angeles. 1-0 pitch is a fastball, caught off and fouled back to even the count at 1-1. Houston rally with 7 in the 7th to beat the Phillies 12-10. That inning began with the Astros trailing Philadelphia 7-3. The 1-0. Down low, ball 2. 2-1, I should say, is the count. The board says 2-0. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside at the knees, ball 3. Cubs over the Brewers today, 9-6. Derek Lee, Sammy Sosa, and Aramis Ramirez, homer for Chicago. Greg Maddux gets the win, his 12th of the year, and his 301st of his career. Former buzzband LaTroy Hawkins records his 19th save. 3-1 pitch to Halter. Swing and a smash towards third. Backhanded nicely by Brandon Harris. The long throw to first in time for the out. Nice play by Brendan Harris over at third. 1 away, and that'll bring up Will Nieves, who singled to center his last time up. He's 1 for 2. 16 runs, 18 hits, 1 error for Edmonton, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error for the Stingers. But that 1 error helped lead to a 7-run second inning, 7 unearned runs. Twins did get 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. They've overtaken the Yankees 10-9. Will takes a strike at the knees, 0-1 in a game that the Yankees led 9-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. Twins have made that rally without the benefit of a home run. Now the 1 strike pitch to Nieves. Lifted in the air towards right. Ryan Church in a step. Waiting for it. Reaches up and puts it away for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brian Gordon, 1 for 2. Doubled and scored in the second. Flied out to right in the 4th. Two outs and the base is empty for Gordon. Pitch on the way. Swing and a tap foul behind home plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike the count on Gordon. Now Robertson looks in, gets his sign from Knorr. The pitch. Fastball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. In that Astros victory over the Phillies, Houston turned a triple play in that game. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball low and outside. 1-2 the count. Two out, nobody on base. Now Robertson ready with a 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees, and the Stingers are up and down in order. In the 6th, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. When we come back in the 7th, we'll tell you how the Astros turned the triple play. After 6 complete, it's Edmonton 16 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Our goal is to sell more Toyotas than any other dealership in Utah. To be number 1, Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City is slashing prices on every new and used vehicle in stock. Here's manager Joe Smith to tell you more.
94 Ford Probe out the door price, $1,326. 94 extra cab pickup blue while it lasts, only $2,881. 93 Jeep Wrangler 4x4 hardtop, ready for anything, $4,811. Looking for new? How about a new Scion XA for only $209 per month with 0 down? That's right, 05 Scion XA, $209 per month with 0 down.
That's exactly right, Joe. Get to Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City today at 5800 South State Street on Murray Auto Row, or call the Big Toyota City hotline, 264-DEAL. Remember, when we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade no matter what you owe. Only at Larry H. Miller's Big Toyota City on Murray Auto Row.
Payments based on 72-month purchase plus tax, title, license, and fees.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Now, back to more Steelers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go now to the 7th inning. Edmonton out in front by a score of 16-4, and right-hander Joel Peralta comes on to pitch. And for Joel, this will be his 32nd appearance of the season. He's won 4 and lost 2 with 1 save and a 5.24 earned run average. PCL batting .291 against Joel. Pat Sapicki lifts the first pitch in the left field. Deep, Riggs racing back. He won't get to it as it one hops the wall. Adam plays the carom, but Sapicki's into second base with a leadoff double. That's his 14th two-bagger. And the 19th hit of the game for Edmonton. So runner at second, nobody out for Brendan Harris. Let's pause for station identification. This is Salt Lake Stingers baseball.
Hubert Murray, Salt Lake.
Right in a frickin' house.
This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230, the worldwide leader in sports. It's a Mike Hospital broadcasting station.
Steve Klauke back with you here at Franklin Covey Field. 16-4 Trappers. Now Brendan Harris with a runner at second, nobody out. Harris 2 for 4 with 4 RBI. And he takes low, ball 1. That triple play came with the bases loaded for the Phillies in the 5th inning. And nobody out, and slow-footed catcher Todd Pratt at the plate. Now Peralta ready, and the 1-0 pitch to Brendan Harris. Line to the right field, a base hit. Played on the second hop by Halter. Sapicki around third will come in to score on the RBI single by Brendan Harris. And it's now 17-4 Edmonton. So Peralta's been greeted rudely. And the batter will be Rick Short, who's 1 for 3. Pratt hit a ground ball to the third baseman Morgan Ensberg, who stepped on third, threw it for 1 out, threw to Jeff Kent for the force at second for 2 outs, and the relay to first completed the Astros' first triple play turn since August 4th of 2001. Short swings and punches 1 to third. Up with a McPherson, goes to second 1. Sorensen's relay in time for the double play. Around the horn, 5-4-3. And with that, 2 outs and nobody on base. And with that double play, another $5 goes to the United Way, courtesy of the Taco Maker. Here's Randy Knorr, 2 for 4. With 1 run batted in the ball game. Pitch on the way, and it's driven in the air to center field. Gordon on his horse, racing back to the infield. That falls off the bottom of the wall, and it carries by Bryant. Gordon tracking it down, and Knorr will stop at second with a double, his 3rd hit of the game. And Knorr's 15th two-bagger of the season. That'll bring up Brandon Watson. That's the 21st hit for the Trappers. In that game in which they scored 22 runs this year, they had 23 hits. So here's Brandon Watson, 1 for 4. Time now to find out who's been hitting the cover off the ball in the PCL, brought to you by Mountain Extreme Power Sports. Take it to the extreme with Mountain Extreme Power Sports in Linden, Utah. Watson fouls it back, strike 1. Calvin Pickering of Omaha hit his league-leading 33rd home run of the year tonight for the Royals. Scott Seabold of Memphis is next with 30, and Luis Garcia of Las Vegas has 28. Kevin Witt of Memphis is 4th with 27 home runs. A runner at second, 2 out, the 0-1. Watson Loops one to the left center field. That's in for a base hit. Holding up at third on the play is Nor as the center fielder Gordon gets the ball back into the infield quickly. So now 22 hits for Edmonton in the game. We're in the 7th inning. Most hits in one game allowed is 27 for the franchise. Breaking ball strike on the inside corner to the knees, 0-1. Tacoma had 27 hits against the Buzz on August 28th of 1997. Pitch looped into right center field. That's a base hit. Hit from third. Nor scores. Watson takes the turn at second. He'll advance to third on an RBI single by Series Torres, and now it's an 18-4 ball game. And pitching coach Rich Pompard is headed to the hill. 23 hits now for Edmonton. And the batter will be Brian Harris, who's 3 for 5. (18-4) Edmonton. 24 is the most hits allowed by the Stingers in a game this year. That was by Portland on July 26th. Pitch on the way, a breaking ball into the dirt, ball 1-0 the count on Harris. The Yankees have tied the Twins 10-10 in the 9th on a home run by Gary Sheffield. 1-0 the count on Harris. Now Peralta's pitch. That's a little bit low, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Harris. Then we mentioned earlier, we saw Gary Sheffield on ESPN Classic today in the 1980 Little League World Series championship game for a Tampa area team against Taipei. There's a pitch. There's a pitch foul, ball behind home plate. Well, those folks haven't been here in a long time. It was just pointed out to me that the peanut shells are out right behind home plate. Spelling out my last name as well as 12:30 a.m. Appreciate that. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-2. Some people get their name up in lights, others get their names up in peanuts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that retires the side. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. 7th inning stretch time brought to you by Upper Limit Fitness, now with 3 locations, Salt Lake, Orem, and Layton. Upper Limit Fitness will help you stretch a little further. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark with a score. Edmonton 18 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We make you an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of her putting a bunch of money down, we used that free car as her money down and did it with 0 down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton, Longmont, and now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off I-15. If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct Insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real-life person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. It's 18-4 in favor of Edmonton. Zach Sorensen 0 for 2 with a couple of fly ball outs. Will lead things off here against Jeremy Robertson. The pitch is outside low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Yankees have scored twice in the ninth and have retaken the lead at Minnesota 11-10. 2 balls, no strikes the count on Sorensen with Jake Thrower and Adam Riggs to follow. The pitch hit at the knees for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The left-hander Robertson ready. The pitch. Sorensen swings, lifts it in the air to right center field. Watson a long run, still going back. He won't get to it as it hits the base of the wall. Church backing it up, picks it up, and fires it in towards the infield. And Sorensen to second base with a leadoff double. Zach with his 14th two-bagger for the Stingers, and that is hit number 10 for Salt Lake. To the top of the order now, and Jake Thrower. Don't forget to be on the lookout each and every game for the Geico Insurance run of the game. The first time the Stingers extend a lead after the 5th inning, that's the Geico Insurance run. Rex Olson, your local Geico rep, will donate $10 to the Air Force Fund for every Geico Insurance run of the game. There have been 36 so far this season, making the total donation $360. Runner at second base, nobody out. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. A rare blown save for Joe Nathan for Minnesota this year. As the Twins came back from a 9-3 deficit to lead 10-9, only to have the Yankees score twice in the ninth, take an 11-10 lead. Pitch to Thrower, punch to the right side. The second baseman Harris to his left has it in short right field and throws to first for the out. 1 away. Sorensen advances to third. The runner at third base, 1 out for Adam Riggs, who's 2 for 3 with a double his last time up. Warming up in the Edmonton bullpen, right-handed reliever Danny Ruckel, who is just transferred from Double-A Harrisburg, warming up in the bullpen. So here's Riggs 2 for 3 with that double his last time up. He has scored 1 run tonight. That gives him 95 runs scored on the season. Second in the league behind Nick Swisher of Sacramento, who's come across the plate 96 times. First pitch to Riggs is fouled. First base side off the facing of the roof. And that's strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. 18 runs, 23 hits for Edmonton. 4 runs, 10 hits for the Stingers, each team with an error. Now Robertson ready, the pitch. Swinging a foul, back into the screen, and the count's 0-2. Oh, balls and 2 strikes. That triple play turned by Astros against the Phillies. First triple play hit turned against Philadelphia since September 3rd of 2002. Now the pitch. Change up outside. 1-2 the count. Stingers down by 14 here in the 7th as barring a huge rally, will be denied an opportunity for a 3rd straight win. A 1-2 pitch to Riggs, swung on and lofted in the air to center field. Watson coming in to make the catch. Tagging at third is Sorensen. Here's the throw, and it's cut off by the catcher by the first baseman Pascucci. It's a sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Adam Riggs to make it an 18-5 ball game. Riggs with his 79th run batted into the season. Just 3 away from his season total from a year ago, and that's going to be all for Jeremy Robertson. Well, the way things started, didn't think he'd go this long, but he goes 6 2/3 innings. And now a new pitcher coming on. We'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout for a connected wireless call to the bullpen on ESPN 1230.
Only certified pre-owned BMWs have passed a rigorous inspection by factory-trained BMW technicians and have a 2-year, 50,000-mile extended protection plan added to the original new car warranty for a total of 6 years and 100,000 miles of protection. Plus, if you buy a certified pre-owned BMW that still has the maintenance protection plan in effect, you can extend the maintenance plan to 6 years, 100,000 miles. That's right. Full maintenance for up to 6 years and 100,000 miles. Certified BMWs are only available at BMW of Murray. And during August, you can buy any 2001 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, or X5 BMW and pay only 2.9% APR for up to 60 months on approved credit through BMW Financial Services. Call 262-2479. Go to BMWofMurray.com or visit the BMW of Murray CPO Center at 4689 South State.
Right-hander Danny Ruckel making his AAA debut. He's 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, in his 3rd year, born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now calls Dunwoody, Georgia home. 25, make that 24-year-old right-hander, a 12th round pick in 2002 out of Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina. Ruckel was 6-5 with 8 saves and a 2.08 earned run average with 42 appearances for AA Harrisburg this year. Casey Kotzman will be the first batter he faces. Kotzman 1 for 2. Swings and lines one to left field, a base hit. Dropping in front of the left fielder, Matt Sapicki, so Kotzman has a single. Brings up Andres Galarraga, who's 2 for 3. The final numbers on Robertson, 6 2/3 innings of work. 10 hits, 5 runs, all earned. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. A runner at first base, 2 outs. Galarraga, the batter. First pitch is high and inside for a ball, 1-0. Last year, Ruckel was pitching for Class A Savannah, the Sanded Gnats. Had 14 saves there in 40 appearances. The 1 over the big cat, swung on and lifted in the air towards left. Sapicki towards the line, slows down, waits now, and makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for the Stingers, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the 8th. It's now Edmonton 18 and the Stingers 5 on ESPN 1230.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Now back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the 8th inning, 18-5 in favor of Edmonton. It'll be Ryan Church, Valentino Pascucci, and Matt Sapicki, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Edmonton order. Against right-hander Joel Peralta, who begins his second inning of relief. Church on the night, 4 for 5, still a double shy of the cycle. Pitch on the way, a fastball from Joel is high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Peralta ready, here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, right side. Kochman to his right, flags it down. Now makes the underhand lead toss to Peralta for the out. 1 away, and that'll bring up Valentino Pascucci, who has a couple of home runs in the ball game. He's 2 for 4. Time now to look ahead at the Stingers' schedule, brought to you by University of Utah football, defending Mountain West Conference and Liberty Bowl champs. Play 6 home games, starting with Texas A&M and finishing with BYU. Season tickets are now available at 581-UTIX or online at utahutes.com. U of U football, you ain't seen nothing yet. First pitch on the way to Pascucci. Swinging a tap foul behind home plate, strike 1. Tomorrow night, Scott Dunn goes for the Stingers against right-hander Wilt Chavez for Edmonton. 7 o'clock game time tomorrow night. Fuji photo night. Bring your cameras and go down to the field between 6:15 and 6:45 to take pictures of your favorite Stingers. Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul back over the roof and out of play, 0-2. Then Las Vegas comes in Saturday. Steve Green goes for the Stingers, and for Las Vegas, Hideo Nomo will start. Then Joel Hanrahan will pick it up at the end of Nomo's rehab assignment. Sunday afternoon at 2, Jason Middlebrook faces right-hander Heath Top. And 7 o'clock games on Monday and Tuesday. The 0-2 pitch and a fastball high, 1-2. And then the Stingers head to Edmonton on the 25th. That'll be on Wednesday. For a 6-game, 5-day series. The 1-2 to Pascucci, swinging his fast toward third. McPherson to his left has it. Hooks to first, and that's out number 2. Pascucci retired. That'll bring up Matt Sapicki, who has 3 hits in the ball game. So 2 outs, nobody on. Sapicki has scored 3 times. Now Peralta's pitch. High, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig received a contract extension through 2009 today. Now the 1-0. Down the middle of the knees, a strike, 1-1. As owners praised his 12-year reign, but dissension surfaced among teams in a decision to launch a World Cup tournament. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Selig, if he serves out the new term, will have held his job for 19 years, second longest tenure as commissioner, behind Kennesaw Mountain Landis. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Foul back and out of play. The count remains 1-2. White Sox, Detroit, and Kansas City have voted against the World Cup while the Yankees abstain. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Peralta's pitch. Swing and a miss, and a changeup away. He struck him out, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Trappers in the 8th after 7 1/2 innings of play. It's Edmonton 18 and the Stingers 5 on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works. Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Bottom of the eighth now here at Franklin Covey Field. Stingers trailing by a score of 18-5. It'll be Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, and Willie Avis to face the right-hander, Danny Ruckel. Swing and a miss the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 the count. Now Ruckel ready, the pitch. Outside of the knees, a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Person tonight, an RBI double in the first to extend his hitting streak to 10 games. Swings and misses, and the count's 1-2. Since then, he's grounded into a double play and flied to deep left field. 1-2 the count on McPherson. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. There's Ruckel's first career AAA strikeout. 1 down the 8th. That'll bring up Shane Halter, who's 1 for 3. Single back in the first. Since then, he's bounced to short and grounded to third. First pitch on the way to Shane. Waved at and missed. A strike, and it's 0-1. Stingers Baseball brought to you in part by Jake's Over the Top. Season for fresh berry shakes now at Jake's Over the Top. Serving fresh strawberry and Bear Lake raspberry shakes. Halter swings at the 0-1 and lifts it into center field. Brandon Watson coming in, now waiting underneath it. He'll put it away for the second out of the inning. 2 down. That'll bring up Will Nieves, who's 1 for 3. So cool off with a great shake today, because at Jake's they don't stop at the top. Nieves the batter. And tomorrow night, Stingers will still have an opportunity to win this series. Scott's on the mound against Wilton Chavez. Nieves takes high, ball 1. Scott 7-4, Chavez 5-10. Pitch chopped up the third base side and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Dusty Bergman up at the Stingers bullpen, so we'll likely see him in the ninth. One ball, 1 strike to count on Will. Ruckel's pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Big cut by the Avis, comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the Fitzdavis slices one into right center field. Wants it on the run. Reaches out and makes a fine running catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Stingers in the 8th. We'll head to the 9th. It's Edmonton 18, Salt Lake 5 on ESPN 1230.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We're making an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of her putting up on a bunch of money down, we used that free car as her money down and did it with 0 down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton Malone Honda now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off I-15.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, a helpful place.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
So Dusty Bergman comes on here in the 9th inning, making his 40th appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 2.87 earned run average and 1 save. PCL batting .273 against Dusty. Joel Peralta goes 2 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Struck out 2 and did not walk a batter. Yankees ended up scoring 4 in the 9th to beat the Twins 13-10. After the Twins had rallied from a 9-3 deficit to take a 10-9 lead going into the 9th. Only other game still going. The Pirates lead the Cardinals 2-1 in the 8th. That game is resumed after a lengthy rain delay. And after 4.5 in Los Angeles, the Dodgers trail the Braves 5-2. Brendan Harris to lead it off. He's 3 for 5 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. Both he and Valentino Pascucci has each driven in 5 tonight. Swinging at the first pitch, Harris pops it up on the right side of the infield. Sorensen calls off Kochman. The second baseman makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Rick Short, who's 1 for 4. Time now for a look at this date in baseball history, brought to you by Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Just 20 minutes from the ballpark. Visit Stedman's, where you deal with the owner, not a salesman. It was on this date in 1982. Braves rookie pitcher Pascual Perez misses his start against the Expos. The pitch is low, ball 1. As he can't find his way to the ballpark, Perez circles on the freeway several times but got lost. He'll be given a Braves jacket with a new number on it, I-85. The highway around town. There's a bouncing ball foul at third base side. 1-1 the count. Phil Niekro takes the mound in Perez's place and actually gets the win. On the pitch, swinging a ground ball back to third. Up with it, McPherson. The throw across the diamond. On target and in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Randy Knorr, who has 3 hits tonight. On this date in 1974, Joe Morgan drove in 7 runs as the Reds beat the Phillies 15-2. On this date in 1969, Cub pitcher Ken Holtzman pitches the 5th no-hitter of the 1969 season. A 3-0 win over Atlanta. Ron Santo with a 3-run homer. If the pitch is fouled off, 1 strike to count on Knorr. Pitch is low for a ball. 1-1. That would be the first of 2 no-hitters that Holtzman would throw in his career. pitch, swinging a tap foul behind home plate. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jim Maloney of the Reds on this date in 1965 pitches a 10-inning no-hitter. There's a pitch into the dirt, blocked by Nieves. 2-2 the count. Cincinnati's 1-0 win over the Cubs at Wrigley Field. Two balls, 2 strikes the count on Knorr as Berkman deals. Popped up foul, first base side. That's drifting out of play. 18-5 Edmonton. With 2 outs and nobody on here in the ninth. 2-2 to Knorr, low, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count on Knorr. Payoff pitch. Fastball just outside of the knees, ball 4. 4th walk issued by Stingers pitching in the ball game, and that'll bring up Brandon Watson, who's 2 for 5. A runner at first base, 2 outs. Pitch, strike to the outside corner at the knees to the left-hand batter. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch. Fastball lifted foul. Third base side out of play. The count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. To the count on the left-hand batter. Now Berkman delivers. Low and outside. 1-2 the count. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees, and that'll do it for the Trappers in the ninth. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Edmonton 18, the Stingers 5 on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Jim.
Listen, we noticed you got an old hot tub on your deck there.
What? Speak up, Kitty.
Well, we're with All Seasons Hot Tubs. I mean, we bought a hot tub from them.
Let me tell you.
Okay, Jim.
You see, All Seasons has these new hot tubs with super filtration. Crazy strong pressure that just throws you all over the tub. Really psychedelic mood lighting, and the sound system that actually uses your hot tub as the speaker.
It's crazy, man. You can hear your music under the water.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about you talking about psychedelic. What? Get off my porch.
Yeah, I think we really reached him.
Yeah, me too. Let's go next door.
All right. At All Seasons, we've seen some pretty strange behavior from some of our customers. Maybe it's because of amazing features like customized mood lighting, massaging and jacking, and a sound system so clear you can hear it underwater. Right now, All Seasons is offering 0% financing for 12 months on all hot tubs. But don't delay. This special offer is only available in August. Call All Seasons today at 298-7665. That's 298-7665.
Listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It'll be Brian Gordon, Zach Sorensen, and Jake Thrower to face right-hander Gary Machewski, who just came into the ball game for Edmonton, making his 13th appearance since coming over in a trade from the White Sox for Carl Everett. He's 1-2 with 1 save and a 4.73 earned run average. Pitcher John Rauch was involved in the trade. Is in the big leagues right now, although on the disabled list. First pitch to Brian Gordon. High ball one. Danny Ruckel, 1 1/3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 strikeout, no walks. Jeske was 3-3 with 14 saves for Charlotte. Before the deal, here's a swing and a tap foul behind home plate. The count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one the count. Pitch, breaking ball low, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Now Majeski's pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-2. Trappert with Sapicki, Watson, and Church in left, center, and right. Brendan Harris. He's tourist Brian Harris, and Pascucci, the infield third to first. Battery of Majeski pitching and Knorr catching. The 2-2. Low for a ball. That fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now Majeski's pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. 1 down here in the 9th. That'll bring up Jack Sorensen, who's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. So Sorensen the batter. Then doubled and scored his last time up. First pitch on the way, outside of the knees, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Jeske ready to pitch. Low and outside for a ball. 2-0 the count on Zach. Now the right-hander ready to pitch. High and outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count on Sorensen. Now the right-hander Majeski ready, and the 3-0. Down the middle of the knees, a strike, 3-1. Cardinals now batting in the bottom of the 9th against Jose Mesa, trailing the Pirates 2-1. 3-1 pitch. Chopped towards the hole at short. Backhanded by Izturis. The long throw is in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the order, and Jake Grower, who's 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly and a run batted in. That was back in the 2nd inning. And we'll have a complete rundown of all the scores of the Pacific Coast League coming up in our 10th inning show. With Portland leading their game, Tacoma trailing theirs. If those scores hold, the Beavers would leapfrog back over the Rainiers in the first by half game. Pitch to thrower, sliced foul on a play over the roof down the third base side for strike 1. 0-1 the count on Jake. Oklahoma ended up beating Memphis in 12 innings, 5-4. The 0-1. Swinging a high bouncer first base side. The second baseman Harris charging, gloving, throwing, and getting thrower to end the ball game. As the Stingers go down quietly, 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The final score here at Franklin Covey Field tonight: the Edmonton Trappers 18 and the Salt Lake Stingers 5. We'll be back with the 10th inning show right after this on ESPN 1230.
This has been Salt Lake Stingers baseball. Stay tuned for a complete wrap-up of tonight's game. The 10th inning show is coming up next on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
The game is over and the fans are leaving the ballpark. It's time now for the 10th inning show. A complete wrap-up of tonight's game with a look at the rest of the Pacific Coast League and Major League Baseball. This is the 10th inning show on ESPN 1230 AM. Now let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
And welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Trappers bludgeoned the Stingers tonight by a final score of 18-5. Trappers scored 2 runs in the first to take the lead. Stingers came right back with 3 at the bottom of the first inning before the Trappers took advantage of an error and scored 7 unearned runs in the second, sending 11 men to the plate. They sent 10 more to the plate in the third and scored 5 runs. They had broken the game wide open to pick up their first win in the series. Final totals in the ball game. For Edmonton, 18 runs on 23 hits. 1 error, and they left 9 men on base. For the Stingers, 5 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, and they stranded 5 base runners. Winning pitcher, Jeremy Robertson, now 1-1. The loser, Chris Butchek, drops to 8-9. Time of the game, 2 hours, 43 minutes. 6,948 the paid attendance. 4 home runs for the Trappers tonight. 2 by Valentino Pascucci. A 2-run homer in the first and a 3-run shot in the second. He's now 4 for 4 this year against Chris Butchek, and all 4 hits are home runs. Brendan Harris had a 2-run homer, and he, like Pascucci, drove in 5 runs in the game. Ryan Church had a 2-run homer. He drove in 4 runs in tonight's contest. So it's a dominating performance on the part of the Edmonton Trappers, who are now 62 and 63 on the year, while the Stingers dropped to 47 and 78 on the 2004 campaign. So a rough night for Stingers pitching. They'll try to bounce back tomorrow behind Scott Dunn, as they still have an opportunity to win this series by picking up tomorrow night's action here at Franklin Covey Field. Time now for the Anything's Possible defensive play of the game, brought to you by the Gus Paulus Auto Group. Nothing in the way of a spectacular defensive play, so maybe a key defensive play came in the third inning. Stingers were down in the ball game by a score of 16-4, so there really wasn't a huge offensive threat. But in that third inning, the Stingers did have runners at first and third with nobody out, but Dallas McPherson grounded into a 4-6-3 double play, and that pretty much snuffed out the rally. The next batter grounded out as well, and so the Stingers weren't able to score a run at all after having runners at first and second base and nobody out, as the Trappers were in control throughout tonight, and that is our Anything's Possible defensive play of the game, brought to you by the Gus Paulus Auto Group. Gus may be short, but his selection of quality used cars sure isn't. Visit his new used car dealership at Jordan Landing. With Gus, anything is possible. Trappers over the Stingers tonight, 18-5. We'll check out the other scores around baseball after this on ESPN 1230.
When's the last time you got a bonus, just like that? Well, a $2,000 bonus is waiting for you at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele, because between now and the end of August, you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks for the purchase of a 2003 Honda VTZ 1800 motorcycle. You can use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. And right now, you can ride out with a Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle with 3.9% fixed APR for up to 3 years and 0 down payment upon approved credit through American Honda Finance Corporation. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele and use your $2,000 in bonus bucks on parts or accessories. With your new gear, you're going to be cruising the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Financing available to qualified buyers through July 31st, 2004. Payment is sample 36 monthly payments of $29.48 for each $1,000 finance. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Pick up in the front lot.
Are you serious about credit? Marine Credit Systems will be your personal chauffeur in the carpool diamond lane of credit. Now that's a green light to credit.
Look, hon, we're passing everyone who bought a car somewhere else. They're upside down and buried.
Welcome to the Mark Marine Minute, your no-nonsense answers to your car buying and credit questions.
Car credit is like food. It's not the food, but the appetite that makes eating a delight. For example, love and credit. Did you know a divorce decree does not supersede the obligations of a loan? And when is it a good time to bring up credit in a newly developing relationship? Not soon enough, if you ask me. So how about this for an idea? Prenuptial credit. Learn what column of finance you were in. Learn what column of finance your mate is in. And learn what column of finance you're in together. Wow.
Call Marine Credit Systems now at 467-9980. Marine Credit Systems, 467-9980. 467-9980.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers tonight fell to the Edmonton Trappers tonight by a final score of 18-5. It's time now to find out what else happened under the lights tonight at the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting, the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. In the Pacific Coast League North Division race, right now, Portland leading at Sacramento 2-0, while Tacoma trails at home in the fifth to Fresno 5-0. They began with Portland a half game up on the Rainiers, so a Tacoma loss, or excuse me, I should say Portland trailed Tacoma by a half game, so a Portland win and a Rainiers loss as the scores stand now would put the Beavers back in first place by a half game. But don't forget, on Saturday, the two teams begin 9 straight games against one another. First 4 in Portland, followed by 5 at Tacoma. Elsewhere, it was Iowa over Nashville tonight, 4-1. Former Buzz fan Denny Hocking with his first home run for Iowa. Albuquerque rallied against former singer Elvin Nina to beat Omaha 5-4. A couple of other former Salt Lake pitchers got the win and the save for Omaha. For Albuquerque, Aaron Small, the winning pitcher, and Toby Borland gets the save. Calvin Pickering, it's his league-leading 33rd home run for the Royals. In 12 at Memphis, Oklahoma defeated the Redbirds by a score of 5-4. In the 7th at Colorado Springs, the Sky Sox put up 9 in the 5th. They lead New Orleans 14-7. In a game at one point, the Zephyrs led 7-2. And at Tucson in the 6th, the Sidewinders lead Las Vegas 3-1. In the American League, the Tigers doubled up the White Sox 8-4 in Chicago. Yankees at Minnesota, the Yankees led 9-3 after 6.5. The Twins scored 5 in the bottom of the 7th and 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take a 10-9 lead, only to have New York score 4 runs in the 9th and beat the Twins by a score of 13-10. The Angels jumped out to an 8-0 lead, and then they had to hold on for dear life as they beat Tampa Bay 10-7. And Seattle and Kansas City were rained out. In the National League, the Mets took 2 from the Rockies, 10-3 and 4-2. After 9, the Cardinals and Pirates are tied at 2. Reggie Sanders' 18th home run of the year in the bottom of the 9th has tied the game. Dodgers have scored on a home run by Adrian Beltre. In the bottom of the 6th, they trailed the Braves 5-3. Houston rallied, scoring 7 runs in the 7th and 2 in the 8th to beat the Phillies 12-10. Greg Maddux and the Cubs came from behind to defeat the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-6. Sosa and Derek Lee over for Chicago. That's a look at the scores. We'll be back with some of the highlights from this one here in Salt Lake City after this on ESPN 1230.
Hey, this is Bill Shunzi from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Totally Awesome Computers, this is Andy. We can do anything for your review. How may I help you?
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Really, what if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
What's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
Hey, we're with Corey Benson from Stockton Malone Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall. Corey, great sale. What's going on today, man?
You will not believe what we're doing. Come on down today, buy any new Honda, any pre-owned vehicle, and we're giving you a second free car. This is not a joke. It's not a toy car. It's a real car. They're all sold as is. They run great. It's amazing. We have so many people here right now that are so excited about this deal because we're making amazing deals. You do not have to pay MSRP or list price. We make you an amazing deal on any used car or any new Honda, and we give you a free car. These free cars are nice. We have a truck. We have sport utilities. We have some cars. If you know of anybody that needs a free car, or I even had one person tell me, Corey, I don't really need a second car. What can I do if I don't take a free car? Instead of putting a bunch of money down, we used that free car as our money down and did it with zero down.
All right, you don't want to miss this. Come down to Stockton Malone Honda now in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit on 515.
KHQX Murray, Salt Lake City. This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230. The worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where we got off to a wild start. Peppers, after 2 outs and nobody on, get a single to left field by Ryan Church off of Chris Buchek, who then faced Valentino Pascucci. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Crushed to center field. Gordon going back, still going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's off the batter's eye. A 2-run home run for Valentino Pascucci, and it's 2-0 Edmonton. So a 2-0 Trappers lead, but the Stingers came back in the bottom of the first with 1 out. Adam Riggs singled. Then Casey Kochman singled, putting 2 men on base for Andres Galarraga. Robertson ready to glance back towards Riggs at second. The pitch, there goes Adam. The pitch is lined to the right center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Riggs will come out in to score. Kochman to third. The ball being kicked around out in right center field. Kochman will come in to score. Into second base goes Galarraga. The game is tied at 2-2. So a 2-2 ball game at that point. But the Stingers weren't done as Galarraga was in scoring position at second base, and that brought Dallas McPherson to the plate. Now the 1-1. Swung out and ripped into right field, a base hit. That ball's going to roll all the way to the corner. In to score Galarraga. McPherson on his way to second with an RBI double, and the Stingers have taken the lead 3-2. 3-2, but that would probably be the last highlight of the night for the Stingers as Edmonton took the lead for good in the second inning with 1 out. Randy Norris single to center. He advanced to second on a single to right by Brandon Watson. Then Mysterious Torres hit a ground ball that was booted by the shortstop thrower, leaving the bases loaded with 1 out. A fielder's choice by Harris on a force out at second base scored Dorr with a tying run at 3-3, and that brought up Ryan Church. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Lined into right field. Halter to his left. Won't be able to get it. It drops in for a base hit. In to score, Watson with the go-ahead run. Over to third goes Brian Harris. It's an RBI single for Ryan Church, and the Trappers are back out in front, 4-3. And before I could get a new tape in, it was a 3-run home run by Valentino Pascucci that made it a 7-3 ball game. Then Sapicki single. Brendan Harris hit a 2-run home run to the opposite field and right, and that made it a 9-2 ball game, or 9-3 ball game. Stingers got a sac fly from Jake Thrower in the bottom of the second to make it a 9-4 game. Trappers broke it open with 5 runs in the third. An RBI triple by Ryan Church, a pass ball, a 2-run single by Brendan Harris, and an RBI base hit by Randy North. The game was broken wide open. The Trappers go on to win it by a final score of 18-5. We'll give you our Stingers' most helpful player of tonight's game, as well as preview tomorrow night's series finale after this on ESPN 1230.
On the red tree, you can judge a book by its cover. Don't you check every page they got what you need. You can judge a book by its cover.
When are Yellow Pages more than just Yellow Pages? When they're filled with money-saving coupons, menus to local restaurants, useful tips to help you plan weddings, recreation guides for skiing, scuba diving, golf, and just about everything else that's fun to do. Where do you find all of this? In any of the beautiful books, or should I say area information guides, published by Phone Directories Company. You know, the books with the beautiful covers. Now, the latest editions have just been delivered, so use those coupons in the back of the book to save money. And if you're a business owner, there's no better way to attract new customers and do it affordably. And if you've never advertised with us before, give us a call at 800-443-0801 and ask about our special offers. That's 800-443-0801. Remember, you can judge a book by its cover.
Only certified pre-owned BMWs have passed a rigorous inspection by factory-trained BMW technicians and have a 2-year, 50,000-mile extended protection plan added to the original new car warranty for a total of 6 years and 100,000 miles of protection. Plus, if you buy a certified pre-owned BMW that still has the maintenance protection plan in effect, you can extend the maintenance plan to 6 years, 100,000 miles. That's right, full maintenance for up to 6 years and 100,000 miles. Certified BMWs are only available at BMW of Murray. And during August, you can buy any 2001 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, or X5 BMW and pay only 2.9% APR for up to 60 months on approved credit through BMW Financial Services. Call 262-2479. Go to BMWofMurray.com or visit the BMW of Murray CPO Center at 4689 South State.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers fell to the Trappers tonight by a final score of 18-5. Time now for our Stingers Ace Hardware most helpful player of tonight's game. Brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Ace, the helpful play. Adam Briggs is our Stingers helpful player of the game. He got a single to get things going in that 3-run. First inning, he also doubled to lead off the fifth, drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the seventh as he extended his hitting streak to a 15-game streak, equaling his own personal best this year, which is also the Stingers' team best when it comes to hitting streaks this year. So Adam Riggs is our Stingers Ace Hardware most helpful player of the game. Brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Ace, the helpful play. Stingers still have taken 2 out of 3 in this series and can go for the series win again tomorrow night. It'll be right-hander Scott Dunn with a record of 7-4 going for the Stingers against right-hander Wilton Chavez. His record is 5-10 for Edmonton. Hope to see you here tomorrow. Fuji Photo Night. You can come down to the ballpark early from 6:15 to 6:45. Bring your cameras and go down to the field to take pictures with your favorite Stingers players. And don't forget, too, tomorrow it's a 7 o'clock game time. And at 6:40 for the on-deck circle. If you can't make it, please join us here on AM 1230, ESPN Radio. That'll do it for tonight. Our thanks to Lee Horton back in our studios here in Salt Lake City. And our thanks to you for listening. In 2 hours, 43 minutes, in front of 6,948, the final score. The Edmonton Trappers 18 and the Salt Lake Stingers 5. I'm Steve Klauke saying good night and so long from the ballpark.
Show on ESPN 1230 AM. Be sure to join us after every Stingers game for the 10th inning show on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers. ESPN 1230 AM. KQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230. Worldwide, worldwide music, sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station.